Interesting. Yeah, tag me so I can repeat. Tag me so I can repost it or retweet it, whatever you call. No, not today. I just have like gotta respond and do shit, you know, like managerial stuff. Yeah, I forget. I need to text. I prefer team trades, but yeah. That's sick. Yeah.
Yo, check, check. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me now? How about now? How about now? Fuck. What'd I do? Yo. Fuck. Okay.
I think you have a slight stream delay.
No, we're good. We're
So
good.
it's
We're
like-
good. We're good. We're good. I had the audio input capture was off. All right. All right, guys. Let me redo whatever the fuck I just said because you didn't hear any of it. Yeah, we're here with
Do I
T.
still have an echo? Someone's saying I have an echo.
Does T? Yo, can you guys hear Ttrades? Can you hear him? Yo, T, say something.
Hello, hello.
Okay, we hear you now. All right. All good. All right, guys. So, NFP today. Yeah, echo. What do you mean echo? How do I fix that? How bad is the echo?
It
guys?
depends. It depends how you're capturing my input audio. Like on OBS, you're just using
I'm doing
computer audio capture.
how. Yeah. Guys,
Is it going through speakers?
no, it's through my headphones. T has an echo. Fuck. All right.
Do you have two input captures?
I have audio input capture for myself. Wait. I think it's because I have my audio on. Oh, darn. Only he is echo, not you. Yeah, but if I turn mine.
Yo. So are you gathering your audio input from like? Can you send me a screenshot of what your OBS setting looks like in Discord? Well, still send it and I'll see. Sound like Darth Vader. All right. I can try switching my mic input, but I got a text from my developer, 2 degrees, and he's like, "Your echo is so fat." So I don't know if I believe that it's not that bad.
Guys, is the echo
But,
that bad? Let me call Ant real quick.
wait, are you doing? Does the video capture device also do audio or no?
Um.
Because like if you're
Oh yeah,
wait,
it does.
yeah, so you gotta turn off one. Like I think you're getting double audio from me. You're getting your screen, and then you're also getting Discord. See what I mean?
So turn off my audio input capture on my on.
Or like window capture. I don't know. Like see how it's window capture. See what's like spiking when I'm talking, and if there's two, it's because I'm getting uh like it's getting picked up twice. It's like your
Wait,
Discord
I think it's
mixer.
good now.
All right, we'll let them.
Is it better?
No.
Yeah, we got the delay. It should be good because it had desktop. It was picking up desktop
Yeah.
audio too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I need a photo of it.
Okay, we're good.
So,
All right, we're good. We're good.
all
We're
right.
good. All right, let's get back to it.
So we're getting. I just checked. We'll get 10 indicator subscriptions to give away if you want to announce that anywhere.
Whoa, hell yeah,
And
dude.
then
Hell
and then
yeah.
we'll do like I can give away. We'll just do one mentorship.
Perfect. All right, so we'll do.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, guys. All right, we'll run that. We'll run that a little bit later. We're gonna keep T for like a little bit of an. We'll keep him till 9 o'clock. I'm gonna get off at 9 as well, and yeah, we're. Let's just. Do you guys have any questions? T, what do you as far as your analysis for the day, right? So if we come to the 4 hour time frame, because this is essentially where I get my entire bias for the day, right? Like I build everything off the 4 hour. I think that the 4 hour is like to me, and I tell everyone in the Discord too, is like feel like the 4 hour is my king time frame. And then if I want to framework a lower time frame entry, the 4 hour has to show me something first before I even want to take an entry on the lower time frame, because how I don't feel like I would have as much conviction if I don't have the narrative of the higher time frame, right? Do you feel the same? Like as far as
I mean, either way you trade, like you want the higher time frames in line with it. So if you're trying to trade the lower time frame, let's say you're trying to trade the 15-minute bullish and
yeah,
the 4 hours bearish,
yeah,
it's like you're trying to just catch the low essentially. So you're better off letting the next 4 hour candle open. And
exactly.
that it doesn't just apply to the 4 hour, that's really any time frame. But
Yeah,
I think for intraday time frame, the 4 hour is really good because it gives you that kind of larger window. So it's like, from the start of London to early New York, you have a bias, and then you have that early New York bias, and then like post New York open bias, that 10 a.m. candle.
yeah, and I feel and that's what I've been telling a lot of the people in the Discord and just on the live streams is that, yo, honestly, if you can capture the distribution of that 10 a.m. candle, that's really all you need to trade. The opening of that
Yeah.
new 4-hour candle, right? If you get like the 6 a.m. candle is your manipulation, that 10 a.m. candle is your distribution. That's the only candle you need to focus on. And I feel like if traders really just did a whole lot less and maybe just the majority of their focus was on that 10 a.m. candle, they would see a lot more success, you know, because I feel like they're always trying to overcompensate and just trade too much and just look for too much on the charts, that if they just kept it more, you know, more simplistic and they were like, all right, I'm only going to focus if this 10 a.m. candle is not my expansionary candle, or even the 6 a.m. candle, right? Because that
Yeah.
6 to 10, I think that could be a good distribution candle as well. And those are like the two candles that I focus on when I'm trading futures, but preferably I like that 10 a.m. candle. So, for the people that don't know your model,
Mm-hmm.
can you if you want to share like your screen?
Yeah, I can share my screen.
Yeah,
It's
if you want
I
to
just
share your
shared it.
screen, guys, if you're not familiar with, and T will go over, if you want to just show them about like in your newest video, like you're talking about candle 1, 2, and 3. I made actually a short on YouTube and Instagram
Yeah.
about it. If you want to share it, like obviously you created it, so your perspective on it, and they can get
Yeah.
an idea.
I can
Um,
also find I made a short the other day on it
oh, you
too.
did?
That's like pretty decent.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think it's let me
if
see
you
if I can find it.
if you're when your
I think it's
screen is
this.
ready, like to be shown, I'll flick it on, and then you could just talk about,
Yeah, yeah.
just so the
You can share it whenever.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna put T screen on, and we got NFP in about 19 minutes. So
Yeah, we can go to whatever.
let me go to. You should be good, T.
Yeah. I'll check to make sure it goes live. We'll have like a
Yeah, because you're.
slight delay.
All right, yeah. While we're waiting, because it didn't show it just yet.
Yeah, let's see. It's black right now.
Yeah, screen's black. Yo, Brando, what's good, my brother? DBT, what's good? Who else is in here? J3, what's going on? Dynamite, Mighty Mo. All the peeps are in here today. Guys, might as well get my promos out the way while T is waiting. Guys, if you didn't know, 80% off at Apex right now, and $40 lifetime activation fee across the boards, even for the big accounts. Better than their 90% because you can get a 50K account literally for less than $100 all in. And hopefully they're going to be extending the sale because the website was down yesterday. But go take advantage of that. So this is better than the 90% because if you think about it, the activation fee is substantially more. So now the barrier to entry is even lower. So use my code TG there at Apex, and then TradeSyncer if you guys want to utilize TradeSyncer. TG Capital there, 10% off and 7-day free trial. Okay, promo done. Promo done. Now let's get back to the charts.
Yeah, let me know if we can get my charts up and then I can
Let me see.
share.
Yeah, T, I can't see it. Yo,
Send me another text of your Streamlabs.
because when I did the call with my buddy before, his was completely fine. Completely fine.
You might have to. Do you have to restart?
Wait, I
the
think you
caption?
have to. You might have to leave and come back. That's what he did, I think.
All right. All right, we're back. Let's see.
You should be good now. Let's get mine up. Guys, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties here. We're having a little bit of, you know what? This is my first dual stream. I've never done this before. You are witnessing live and direct fuckery of me just not knowing what the fuck I'm doing. As you guys know, I'm a trader first. Am I a streamer? Barely. Just barely. All right, let's see if T's good now. No. I gotta call in.
You just send me a text of what your
Yeah, I did. I sent it to you.
what it looks.
It's
you
fucking
did.
black.
Oh, I meant like the settings. Let's see.
Oh.
Screen view plus webcam. Oh, you don't have a different scene for it.
Oh, wait.
Um,
Wait. Hold on.
is it window capture? Do you have to
Oh,
turn that, make that visible?
Oh, wait. That's why. Hold on. Fuck. Where's our call? See, I have Discord set. Yeah, window capture is on. Bro, why does this shit gotta fucking happen? I don't understand. Fuck. Alright, give me a sec.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm gonna call it real quick. Guys, you're witnessing technical difficulties right now. Yo, Ant.
Yo, what's up?
I got issues. I can't see a screen.
What's up? You gotta pull Discord up.
I have Discord up. Oh, that's why. Oh, T, you should be good.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, show it. Look, your logo's up.
Let me see. Hold up. There's like a slight delay in the. Oh yeah, but
You
that's
see,
just my. You got to click my logo so it goes to my screen. I think.
no,
So I'm sharing my screen
it's not
now.
showing your screen yet.
You might have to double click the source. Discord source.
Uh-huh.
We'll make sure it's the window, not the sound. And then
Yeah, it
Right
says
there, watch stream. Yeah, hit watch stream. No, click that again. Hit watch
to
stream.
the Discord thing again.
hit which one?
You just gotta hit watch stream.
Just
Right
Discord again.
on the left.
You mean on the left? T?
Here, I'll screenshot it and send it to you.
I don't understand.
You legit. You just this spot that says watch stream. You just gotta click that
On Streamlabs?
on Discord. No, on Discord.
Yeah.
No, on Discord. Watch stream.
And then it will pull up.
Why is this so incredibly fucking hard? This should be simple.
Can you turn on your camera?
Yeah, I just want to get T screen up. Like shouldn't be a hard thing.
Did you hit watch stream in Discord?
Can you hear me right now?
You don't want to click on my name. You want to hit watch stream on the left side.
Don't click on your name.
No, you click on my name until it shows watch stream, and then you click on the left side that says watch stream, the big screen that has my screen on it.
Oh my god, I fucking did it. I did. All right, yo, and I gotta go. Love you, bye. Guys, this is just like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, this is a fucking mess. But it's okay. It's okay. We're here for it. T, please.
We're live now.
Yo, T, please. Take the reins, my brother. Take the fucking
All right,
reins,
let me-
dude. You
let
know
me-
what?
let me get back.
I should just sit here and shut up. I should just sit here and shut the fuck
All
up.
right.
I'll just have you talk. Because that was a fucking disaster. But now we're back.
It was kind of hilarious that I was like watch stream and you just kept clicking on my name.
Yo,
bro.
because my mind is in 7 different places right now. All right,
fair enough, fair enough.
T, tell the people just going through. So if you want to build, so you show them the 4 hour and 15 minute, how you would correlate the two based off of your model, so
Yeah.
they could truly understand everything that's going on. Because that's
I'm
kind of
gonna-
where I try to navigate them is utilizing the 4 hour and the 15.
I'm gonna grab some more basic info,
Okay.
and I'll start smaller. So essentially, we're just gonna start with how do I define a swing point? So if you look in here, right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be 4 candles in a swing point. So if you notice on a bearish swing or on a bullish swing point here, we form a swing low. Candle 2 is always gonna be the low. Candle 3 follows. Candle 4 follows. Candle 1's just the candle before candle 2. So we never really care about candle 1, right? It can depend. But candle 1 is just we're always going to look at that once we find out candle 2.
Yeah.
So I have 2 different types of closures I look for, which we can get into, but that's just the basics of we want to have candle 2 is always the low, candle 3, candle 4, right? So in this case, candle 2, 3, 4.
Right.
So then how it correlates is I use that on a higher time frame. So you can see here. Here is what I'm anticipating to become a swing low. So really how I trade is I have a closure that allows me to anticipate this to become a swing low. So then when you have a closure, I don't just use this though, right?
Yeah.
Because I know I see some people saying the strat would just say, hey, I'm just going to trade this breakout here higher and put my stop on the low or get a lower time frame entry.
Right.
The thing I found with that is I would always get stopped out. It would go like that.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to get in on the way to that breakout because then if I use this as a target and if I do catch the trend, right, then I'm on side.
Right.
So
And
that
then
was for you,
to
Tony.
framework like instead of
Yeah.
blindly just taking an entry, if you framework
Hmm.
it out, like if you get an inversion or you get a high probability fair value gap that's
Yeah.
being respected, obviously there's going to be more conviction in the trade than you just blindly taking an entry based off of that candle, right?
Yeah. But essentially what I do is once I have that closure, this is a candle two closure,
Yeah.
I have to check the lower time frames because not every sweep and close back in
Yeah.
is going to have like a good structure, right? But if you look here, we have a change in the state of delivery. So that's telling me that the lower time frame is also bullish. So it aligns with the closure.
Right.
So then for me, I go into this next day and my indicator, which you've been using, prints out this little box, which is
The
essentially
T
saying,
spot.
hey, yeah, I want this higher time frame wick to form in this area. So then what you're looking for, generally speaking, is some sort of entry in this area or right after we form a low in this area to trade higher. So if we look
Okay.
here on silver, what I'm generally looking for is here we get a closure, right? We're forming another continuation. So if you watch, I have a video on protected swings. If you want to watch or stop losses, this is forming a protected swing. So now I'm anticipating if this trend's going to continue, this low should hold. So then that gives me an entry if I want anywhere in here, right, to these highs, right? Or I can hold for into the New York session or anything like that, right?
Nice. Yeah.
But that's really the basics of it.
Yeah.
But what you were talking about is the 4 hour, right? And so what you can do here, and this is like a good one, is if you have a daily bias, you can use the 4 hour to look for a closure. And the 4 hour aligns with the 15-minute time frame. So
Yes.
you can see this is what we were talking about earlier. If I'm trying to long, I don't want to long right now because this is bearish, right? You can
Right.
see
Correct.
that. So what I'd want to wait for is for this to form a swing low, right? So the 4 hour to form a swing low, and then I can trade it higher. So all I would do is wait for this. It's going to be right there, right? So this is a reversal candle,
Yeah.
but you don't even have to catch the reversal, right? So if you look right here, we have now a candle with a sweep and closing back above it. Do we have that confirmation? We do, right? So the indicator just does all that for me because
Right.
I'm lazy. And then now I just be looking for a continuation higher, right? So I'm going to look for, some people like to take these just, fair value gap entries like that, those retest entries. I prefer to do the same thing of this is a reversal on a lower time frame, so I might as well just let that reverse and then trade a continuation. So I'm just looking for a continuation, and all I'm going to look for is a sweep or a reach into a fair value gap and then a close over opposing candles. So once we close over, right here we do, right? Now I'm considering this low protected, so then I can take an entry, put my stop there, right? Look for 2R, and that's really it,
Boom.
right? Or if you wanted to do it here, right? Same thing. Here we have a consolidation. We sweep out a low. Do we close over? Unless we make a new low, let's see. Right. So then we form a new protected swing, and then you
Nice.
just contract them. But so that's really it. So like if we look at YM right now, right? Why would I don't really care to long this right now because this is a reversal candle to me.
Yes. To me,
So
to me,
if
it's
I'm wanting
bearish.
to, yeah, so this is still bearish. If I want a long, then I need a swing to form in here, right? It would need to form a swing in here, close over, and continue higher. So like a good example of that is we could go to something like NQ yesterday on the open, right in here, right? And you can see
That's a swing.
right
Yeah.
here, yeah, so this is a swing point, and then it marks out the targets on the left here. Can remove all the drawings. So right, we have all these targets. And so then I'm just looking for a continuation. If you notice, can't really form a continuation, can't form a continuation yet. You can just wait. Oh, on that closure through, we form a continuation. If you take an entry there, can you get 2R to these highs, right? And that depends on where you manage your risk to.
Right.
But that's really it, right? So I'm just looking for these boxes to then trade. So that's really it. And that's why, like for gold today, I
Yeah,
would
so
still be
what?
bearish on gold.
Yeah. So give some of
Um,
your kind of thoughts today going
yeah,
into NFP because we got NFP in 6 minutes. So kind of
yeah,
just if you were to formulate a narrative on where price can
yeah.
potentially go today, what do you see for
So
gold
yeah,
and
so
NQ?
we'll talk about gold. Gold
Yeah.
kind of already made its move right in the overnight session,
Yeah, dude,
but
that was a huge
it
move.
You can see it reaches into the box. This is where I'm looking to have reversals form.
Yeah.
We have a lower time frame one. So I know a few people traded this on the 5 minute to these lows, which is great. But this is still mechanically, like I am fairly mechanical with my analysis.
Me too.
I
I try
apply
to
some
keep it that
discretion,
way. Yeah.
but I'm still bearish on this, right? Because my day says bearish. Now, for me, if this is going to respect, I can't get a closure over this level. So for gold, right, I would like to see a continuation lower because that's what my daily chart says, right? We have this range, we swept it out. I'd want to see price trade to the other side of this range. Now with that, the only way for that to occur is if we form a swing right here for me,
Yeah.
right? If we close over this, then it's not really interesting, right? So I'd need to form a swing here to then drop lower.
And then
The
we're
thing about
also
that
inside
is,
that hourly fair value gap too. Well,
yeah,
BPR
yeah,
actually,
exactly.
BPR.
Yeah, so that's really it. How I would approach that is, I mean, you just wait for an hourly closure,
Yeah.
which it's unlikely to give because NFP we're gonna have a massive move.
Yeah.
So like this isn't setting up for anything that you could actually like trade pre NFP, and it's not even
Yeah,
bearish
I
yet.
haven't seen anything
But like
worthy
for
of.
me, I don't really care to analyze this because most likely my analysis is gonna be destroyed
Yeah,
in
it's gonna have you're gonna have
four
a
minutes,
massive.
right?
Yeah, right.
So yeah, but like mostly this is a consolidation. I would like to see YM. YM is probably the easiest to analyze right here because this is a consolidation on the other assets. I don't really
Yeah.
trust it that much. YM does have that sweep,
Yeah, we swept. Do you see? We swept
right?
that low
And then
also on the
we closed.
hourly. Yeah.
So with that, right, that's a candle two closure. So if we go to the 5 minute, you'll see, right? What would we want to see? We'd want to see price respect this area, right? And form a continuation. That's just generally speaking. But the thing is like it's consolidating pre NFP. So it's like there's really not much for me to
Yeah.
anticipate or do. So
We
we can
just.
see what happens, but
But yeah, man. I just feel like, and you know what else, T? I wanted to touch on while you have that up on the on YM. So the fact that candle two, right? So candle two swept
yeah,
on
you
the.
need it at a point of interest.
Yeah, that's
A
what I
lot of
was.
people do that where they're like,
Yeah.
they're just gonna find random swings. They're like, okay, here's a swing,
Yeah. It
here's a
needs to
swing,
be in.
here's a swing, here's a swing.
It's just a
You
low
need to have
probability
some
swing.
narrative or like an idea, right?
Right.
So for a good example is like with Bitcoin. I mean, this is my analysis on the hourly. Right. I was bearish on Bitcoin yesterday. It's like I'm not trying to trade. This isn't a swing, right? My model doesn't form there, but when it sweeps out this high, it does form there, right? Because I just need a point of interest opposing my bias.
Right.
So if I am bullish, right, I need a bullish fair value gap for the swing to form out of, or for a low to be swept out. So
Awesome,
that's
man.
really it.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
But yeah, this is not really great. It made earnings NVIDIA overnight, so it's like
Yeah, I
unless you're
that was
messing with that.
quite the pump we had yesterday after that news came out. Um,
A few people asking what the indicator is. I don't know if you want to
yeah.
tell them or
So yo, give them a quick little insight on what you get with the indicator. Like if obviously you guys
yeah,
curated it, so if you want to give, obviously you can explain it way better than me, right? So
yeah. So I mean, you can throw. I gotta update it. We did an update, and I haven't written down my
oh really?
templates. Yeah, but we added. You can do as many candles as you want, up to 40. So like if you want a
Oh
bunch
yeah.
of
See, I
time frame
didn't.
candles,
Oh,
yeah,
that's sweet. You know
it'll
what? I
only show the
wanna.
most recent model, but
Yeah, I want to upgrade. I'm gonna do more to mine because I only had. I think I
yeah.
had it set to 4.
Yeah, I just use four because that's all I really
Oh,
care for.
T, can you
But
set alerts? I think
yeah, you can set alerts.
somebody was asking if you could set alerts on the with the indicator.
Yeah, so like alerts, you can have all kinds of alerts on there.
All right, nice.
So like if you want to set up an alert, let's say you want the daily and hourly, I just use a watch list. So like alerts daily and hourly.
Yeah.
I'll just have it on the daily. I'll right click it, add alert. And then instead of doing it individually, you can just click on this watch list over here, and then it will add alerts for however your indicator is set up,
Oh,
and
it'll
then
add it to all of them.
it'll add all of them at once. Yeah.
Oh, bro,
So you don't have to do it once at a
I've been
time.
doing it individually. It takes me forever.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could
So
do. All right, that's good to
let's
know.
let's watch this though,
All right,
because
guys, we got I think what do we have
like
we have a minute.
mechanically speaking, I would just be bullish on this
Let's see. Let's get ready.
because we have a range
There's a lot of
which
lick
was
up there
swept out,
too.
and then done that. It's
That's
just
like,
like that expanding pattern. So,
all right,
but
guys.
yeah.
Well, if you are trading like a savage, because I already know some of you are going to click that button,
Wow.
here we go.
What an eventful NFP.
What the hell was that?
Sick.
Nah,
So
it's a
I would
little
say it's
a
it's
delayed
still
reaction.
maybe that's it's ES took out that little high. To me, it's like the we should go run to these range highs. Like
That
that's
looks
my
like a
whole
good draw,
idea.
equal highs right there.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like for me, there's not really much to trade because if I'm actually trading this, like I'm trying to get positioned somewhere in here, right? Because that's the only way to get decent risk to reward to the highs.
Right.
But I'm not gonna like trade this pre NFP, you know?
That was what a shitty candle.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
we'd like to see that, push into the highs, right? Which
There
we
it
talked
goes
about
now.
because YM has the reversal here, and then we want to see the low form in there to push into the highs.
Now,
So,
when we take these highs out, is your narrative going to
well,
shift?
then we have to see the reaction around the
Right.
highs. So,
There we go.
ES, ES
ES
right
just
at the highs.
yeah.
Yeah, it touched it. I don't trust that. I think it pushes through more.
Oh, there
Yeah, so
you
there we
go.
go.
There you go.
So yeah, now it's like you just want to see the reaction around it.
Yeah.
But the thing is like most likely, if we expect a turning point in the market, right?
Right.
If this trend is going to end,
Yeah.
when do we normally expect that trend to end? 9:30 or 10, right? So, like most of the time speaking, generally speaking,
Right.
if you're more conservative, it's like you generally expect this move
Yeah.
to go in for at least 15 minutes, right? Because this is a 15-minute expansion candle.
Yeah.
So a lot of times this is going to close in the highs, right? So you kind of expect that to go
Yeah, you'll
until
get like a drive of
8:45.
volume for like
Yeah,
15 minutes. Yeah.
yeah. So like that's like at a minimum. I just expect this to like I wouldn't try to catch a reversal.
Yeah, I mean
But like
that
as I said, I don't catch reversals, so like that's why here I'm bullish.
right.
So what
And I'm
what
sure
move
a
is
lot of
that?
people this is going to be their data wick candle. So obviously
Yeah,
the wick of that, the high and the low is going to be
yeah. But now it's really
so
uninteresting
that's also
because
something that I always keep in mind is when we have those data candles, I like to mark the highs and
yeah,
the lows out because they're just as good as to me when I was back testing. They're wrong draws just as much as like previous daily high and low and session lows, and a lot of
yeah.
people like to target that later on in the day. So, but as of right now, we're kind of just sitting on hands, right? If the market's not
Yeah,
presenting anything to us, we're not gonna. We don't feel the need to trade, right? And that's what a lot of people need to understand is that if the market isn't presenting something that's A plus to you, just wait, man. Right? There's always gonna be another trade. Could be more opportunities later. Everyone's in a rush, man. That's the hardest part about this game is that everyone feels
yeah.
like they need to be trading at all times, and
No, you don't.
I try to keep them to be more patient, man, because that's how I started really seeing success. Right? When I literally took like 4 to 5 trades a month, and then that's when I really
Yeah,
started to
that's
blossom as a trader.
That's the same for me. I will take very few trades, honestly.
Yeah,
It's
and I just
well,
feel
it's like it depends if you're busy in life too. It's like you don't have as much time to trade a lot of the time.
yeah, no, I
Uh,
get it. It's just
so
if you don't need as many trades as you think to get payouts and you know what it is that they just want it. They want the payout now. They want it the same week. It's
yeah,
like why don't you just focus on your A plus setups, couple trades a week, and just stick to consistency, right?
yeah.
Day in, day out, the
So
same efforts.
so we did get that reaction so far at gold,
Yeah,
the
what did
area we were
Goldie do at
talking
the
about it.
open? We pushed up.
Yeah, so we got that reaction we were looking for. The main thing we want to see here is if we are going to get this reaction, right,
Right.
and it's going to sustain, then my mind thinks new low because, like this is all we're doing is lower low, lower high, lower low. Is this the lower high to make a lower low, right? It's
Right.
pretty basic structure. So that's just you want to see this closure, right? Because these closures are going to tell you what's up, right? You can use the 30-minute, you can use the 3-minute, whatever. A lot of times, like if we didn't have NFP,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I just actually position myself in there. So I'll just do this. Like if I have a strong bias,
Yeah.
pretty easy. And then usually once it trades away, it's like pretty quickly you can go break even with it. But
Yeah, so typically when you trade, do you go break even at like a fixed risk to reward or is kind of more
it's normally
discretionary?
like once it's a bit more discretionary, but it's usually like once I can get 2R out of it. If I ever partial, I
Yeah.
go break even.
That's your typical risk to
But
reward is 2R?
That's like my minimum because with that, I just know it's like, all right, if I win 40% of trades or more, I'm
Hmm.
chilling, you know? So,
Yeah, and
yeah, I would like to see a gold run lower here, but we'll see how the closure is, right?
yeah, it looks good. I mean, it looks good inside
Yeah.
of that fair value gap as well. If you're
So,
respecting the CE of that fair value gap, it looks that can give you and you're inside the T spot, right? So that can
yeah.
gives you a little bit more of a confluence there to have a PD array inside the T spot, right? I
Yeah,
obviously
so that's what you want to look for
yeah,
actually is like, we'll go to gold here, for example.
because
Like when you're wanting to see, a high form, right? You don't, like we said, we don't want to choose random swing points,
yeah,
right? So we want to have a swing point formed at a point of interest. So that's either sweeping out a high or low,
okay,
or reaching into a fair value gap, right? So I do like when we have both. So like you see here, we're sweeping out a high, and we're in
inside
a
of
fair value gap.
BPR, yeah,
Yeah, or
yeah,
you
I did.
can use
It
that.
looks really
Yeah,
good.
right.
I like
So
that narrative. Probably the
yeah, but the thing is like I I don't really like the reversal structure on this. Like it looks decent if we can form a continuation.
right.
Right? Because this is how I view it is I don't, if you guys understand basic market structure, right? We have a high, make a higher high. Once we shift, right? This is kind of the deciding point is like most people try to short this,
Right.
right? But here's the thing is we're either going to be wrong, right? Or we're going to be right. I don't try to guess that. I just let the market say, okay, are we going to go run it out? So I save myself a loss.
Right.
If we turn and start to go lower, then I just get on side like that.
So would you need it to be disrespecting a PD array for you to go like
I
if you wanted to go lower, right? Would you like to look for like an inversion or
Yeah,
some sort
I
of
would just look for,
like if you were
I'd look
respecting
for a
that?
new swing.
Yeah,
I'd look for a new swing point.
yeah, through in that P. Yeah, that's what I do
Yeah,
as well. I want to see
yeah.
that get. You always want to react to the market. You don't want to
Like,
predict. So it's like you don't. Why would you? You're gonna go blindly short a fair value gap just because it printed. You want to see
yeah,
the price show you. All right, we're respecting this bearish fair value gap.
it's,
We're gonna drive
yeah.
lower.
It's kind of like this. Like when I started in 2022
Hmm.
doing ICT concepts, like I would just long this,
Yeah, no, but this is not. It's not enough
right? But then
confirmation.
like I would always, this is what I found is like I would just get stopped out like that, and
Yeah,
then it'd either go or I'm just wrong.
right.
And eventually I was like, wait, I'm just gonna wait and see if it does it. So then all I do is I wait. All right,
And
we form a
and that's a
continuation.
swing point. That's a swing
And then
point
now, yeah, you form a swing point, a new protected swing. And it's like now I have a
that
new invalidation. It showed me that it's going to trade away.
right. Yeah,
So it's a lot easier.
100%. I agree.
So
You
it's
want to
kind of
get
like this. It's like I could anticipate that, maybe we get a reaction in this area,
right.
right? Am I going to trade that? No, I need to wait for a new continuation because what could happen? Just this, right? And that's why you don't really like the Bitcoin can do it where it has these slow grinds and then it dumps, but
Yeah.
like most futures markets don't really do that. So we'll get back into indices. Yeah. So let's see. We'll see what happens once we print a new 15-minute candle.
Yeah.
But most likely it's like this just sustains into the highs, right? Until 9:45.
And one thing I noticed about the YM is that it's just when the YM decides its direction, it's so extremely volatile, and it has like
It
no
trends,
pull.
yeah.
It has no pullbacks. Like
Yeah.
you'll see like 15-minute candles, and you'll be like, how is this even sustainable? So
Yeah. So
I just recently started trading the YM. I really like it.
one thing I'll talk about here is
Yeah.
this is a protected swing here.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times when I see a protected swing, I like to look at the high to the right of it because if we're going to leave this high,
Yeah.
it's going to do it. Like it'll react right here and then do
And see,
it. So we will watch this
for
level.
the people that don't know, how do you determine a protected high or low, like for the swing? So,
Yeah.
so the
I mean,
people
I have
can
a
get on the
video,
right
but
side of that, just like in the
it's,
most basic way. Like if you were
yeah,
explaining it to a complete beginner in like the
yeah.
easiest form.
It's literally this. In any sort of trend, we're just going to use bullish, for example,
Yeah.
right? We come into a fair value gap
Right.
and then we close over the down close candles into that fair value gap.
Okay.
That then makes this, let me grab like a little emoji thing. That makes this damn, that thing's fat. That makes that a protected low,
Right.
right? And so then the similar thing is if we have a low, right, price sweeps out that low, then we close over, that's shit, sweeps out. I'm just going to draw this one like actually. Hold
Yeah.
up. Say we do this, right? We sweep out a low and
Right.
then we close through. That's then making this once again a
Protect the
protected
low.
swing.
Okay.
That's right. So
So
if I'm going back to
when you
this
create
one,
a new high or a low,
yeah,
that is now
this. This sweeps out, right? Closes there. So I'm considering this a protected swing.
Yeah.
And then I'm just kind of looking at this one because we're kind of just trading through this. So I'm just expecting it to continue into there
Yeah.
unless we, leave it. Who knows, you know? But then I'm kind of looking at the distance between highs and lows, right? Like this isn't that far. This is a bit further, right?
Okay.
So
So the
do I need a sweep or a complete closure? I need a complete closure. So like the indicator will do the reversal one for you. So if you notice, if we remove all my drawings here, right, the indicator marks out the reversal one. So it'll mark out that first protected swing. So you can see
and it
sweeps out a
shows
low.
and it shows SMT
Yeah,
too,
it shows
which is
SMT
freaking
too.
awesome.
Yeah, but like it'll mark out that one, right? So that's it'll do that. But then if you notice, like what were we anticipating? If you remember when I was talking about this, is I was saying, hey, I'd want to see a low formed in here.
Yeah.
It's closed over there. So now this is protected,
Right.
which means if this trend's going to continue, we don't want to see price take out this low. If it takes out that low, then that's considering a invalidation or a shift, right? So
Nice.
we're going to mark out that level.
Yeah, so I just want to keep things like as because a lot of the people here, I just want them to understand the most basic parts so they can go and kind of see it on the charts for themselves, right? Because the hardest part is that when you're so used to something, and then you explain it, right? It comes easy and natural to you, but when you're a complete beginner and then you try and explain something to someone, they get so lost. Because I remember that because when I was watching ICT's mentorships, I was like, dude, I have no fucking clue what this guy is saying. And then when I would watch your stuff, you delivered the information in a way where it's much more understandable, right? So that's what I try to do for the people now, is because I remember when I was first learning. And there's not everyone's an extreme expert that's watching right now.
Yeah.
So I just try to deliver information in a way where everyone can understand it, right?
Yeah.
Because then it makes it easier for you to go and try and utilize it on your charts. When we come up with all the jargon and shit, and then you're like, just fucking, I can't even understand what this guy's saying right now. But
I'll show you something on the indicator that makes it really simple.
All right, yeah, go ahead, yeah.
And someone in chat just said I use a fractal model, but I don't know how to fix my own mistakes. I'm at 70% accuracy with a 1 to 2R. I'll just say if you're at 70% with a 1 to 2R, like that'll make you like very rich.
Yeah, you're rich. You're at a 1 to 2R with 70% win rate. Yeah, you're rich as fuck.
Yeah, like to be honest. All right, but here I'll just go over something real quick. So you know how I like to trade the continuation. So, for example, on this example here, let's go back to it. Was that we're on the 15, yeah. What you can do with the indicator, and I added this in, and not many people actually know about it, is I have auto bias settings. So it will actually reference the higher time frame swing points.
Oh, that's when it says neutral.
Yeah, so like right now I just have it. So I'll go over the settings really quick.
Yeah.
Right, so we have neutral, bullish, bearish. So for instance, if I come in and I'm like, okay, I only want to see the bullish setups because I'm so bullish. It's like I can click here bullish and it will get rid of all the bearish ones, right? It will just ignore them all.
Oh, that's
if I'm the opposite, I can do that. But what I added in, and not many people know about, is auto bias. So like auto bias 1 will look up one time frame above your higher time frame and look for that model, and then it will overlay it. And then this will do too. So like for instance, if I'm on auto bias 1 here and I go to the 15 minute, right? You'll see it's bullish, right?
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because the daily and hourly is bullish. So that means that on this time frame, you'll notice it's not going to mark out anything other than those that are aligned with the higher time frame. So if you look here, right?
Yeah.
It's not marking anything except for this bearish one here, because the higher time frame is bearish, so it's looking for a continuation. So the same thing here, it's only going to mark out bullish ones because it's in line with the daily time frame.
Yeah, it's great,
so
man.
Like,
that takes a lot of the guesswork out for people.
Yeah. So like, for instance, if that it hasn't printed anything because there's just not much there.
Yeah.
But if we go to YM, right, it'll still mark this out because it's bullish today.
Right.
Right. So like this is in line with the higher time frame. Right. Because if we go to the hourly, right, the hourly has a bullish model.
Right. Yo, I didn't even know that. I'm still learning new things about the indicator as well. So this is good for me to watch also.
Yeah,
man, I'm definitely
this helps people. Yeah, there's SMT. I turn projections off because I don't really need them.
Yeah, I actually like having those standard.
They're nice, especially when they line up. So you can see like if we have a larger manipulation, -1.
Yeah.
But then like that's kind of leading targets, which is nice. I just don't like when I'm switching screens a bunch and it like shortens them.
Yeah, no,
So it's like
I know what you're
I'll
talking
turn them
about.
on or not.
Yeah, no, I
Um,
like having those on. I keep those
but
on.
yeah, that's it. So I mean, if anyone has questions, we can
Yeah,
look.
guys,
But
do you have any? Do you have any? We're gonna be giving T. How many indicators are we gonna? What's the plan?
10, should we give away a few
Yeah,
real quick?
we're gonna
Let's
give
just do a
away.
couple at a time.
Let's give away. So how would they go about?
Okay, yeah, yeah. So
So just tell
I
them
mean,
how would they go about getting the giveaway.
so yeah, let me just. So all you're gonna do is go. I'm just going to my website real quick and grab the link.
Guys, I'm
So
not
you're
gonna do
gonna
the.
wanna.
Oh yeah, go.
It's just gonna be whoever's fast.
Yeah, I'm not
All
gonna do
right.
the
So
duck.
like,
I'm not gonna do the duck race and put you through the
yeah,
pain
yeah.
of me screaming on the duck race, because
I mean,
you.
we can do a duck race for like maybe the last couple or something.
All right, the last
Um,
the last two will do a duck race.
yeah, yeah. So we'll just do like two at a time, maybe.
Yeah. All right, so
Because we have 10, so that will be like five different ones.
if you listen, T, if you want to pick a few people out in the Discord that are catching your eye, that are asking good questions, and you want to give
I,
them.
I prefer to keep it like
Oh,
a
you're
little
not
fair.
unbiased. Unbiased.
Yeah,
Okay.
unbiased. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Totally fine, my
All
brother.
right, so what I'll do is I'll just drop a code.
Yeah.
All you have to do is go to that page and then go to the monthly, and then you just input the code as long as your details and everything are in there, and then you'll get it
Is
for
it?
free for a month.
Is it on your website?
Yeah, yeah, it's on. So if you go to my website,
Do you?
if you click on
I'll
website
put the link in the.
in the chat,
Yeah.
it's just I threw it in chat.
Oh, you
You guys
did?
get it in chat? Yeah.
I can't see it.
Um,
Oh,
it's
okay. Here we
if
go.
you just go ttrades.com and click the indicator button and then share that.
Okay.
But you just have to go to where it says monthly, buy now, and then I'll just drop two codes real quick, and whoever gets them gets them.
Hell yeah. Oh fuck. What'd I do?
So I just dropped codes in chat.
All right,
Whoever
guys.
gets those two, and we have a few more.
All right, guys. So
Later.
listen, go. Dude, we dropped two. We dropped two. Go get it. Get it while it's hot. Hurry.
So
The first two to get it win, and you get access to the indicator. We're gonna be doing. We'll
Yeah.
do 10, and then we'll do. Yeah, we'll keep
Yeah.
T on for.
we'll stay on for a minute or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so YM, right? We just want to see it sustain into right that high. Now we have a new 15-minute candle, and you see how we closed in the high of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if my screen's sharing, but oh yeah, it's back. Okay. But yeah, so like now we would want to see just this continue, right? Which
Still
makes
pushing,
sense.
man. Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy. What's NQ up to?
It's behind.
Yeah.
And that's just because
The
YM was
YM
the strongest.
The YM
Yeah, so
pushes, I feel like, so much harder than NQ.
it depends. It's the opposite end. So like if YM's really strong, then NQ's more weak.
Right.
So if you look, it's weaker, and then ES will be a bit above it. So like I just looked in here and I was seeing how we traded. That's why I was focused on YM, because it's the strongest. So like if you're gonna want to trade something long,
Yeah.
you're gonna focus on YM.
Yeah, because the bias is there.
Yeah. So, and then we're about to take this high out, which is
Yeah, that was a good
nice.
call, though, Tay. You called it
Yeah.
literally right before it happened. That was freaking
Yeah.
dope. Yeah, because it's hard
Yeah.
to kind of have a narrative with NFP, because
Yeah.
it could just go either way,
Yeah.
So that
But
was
just pay attention in chat, and maybe I'll drop a random code at some
yeah,
point.
guys. We gave away two. We'll give away
I have a few more.
yeah, a few more, and yeah, man, just been an absolute pleasure to have you on so
Yeah.
far, dude. Love it. The people, I'm sure they're getting a lot of good knowledge here, and
Yeah.
I mean,
So YM just got the alert that it crossed the line.
yeah, T. So
My
are
phone.
you looking to take a trade today, or
Probably not.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna trade something like this, right? Let's say we didn't have NFP today.
Yeah.
Then I'd probably
would've-
take
you would've
this.
you would've taken that?
That's fairly simple. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
straightforward. I just didn't know the reaction on NFP, and I'm not, like I said, I'm just trading my own account. Like
Yeah.
I'm not risking my own money on something like that, because let's just say we have a stupid reaction, right? And I just get slipped.
even
lot.
if it was just a
like-
wick too, right?
Yeah,
To
I just
then
can't.
go
I just
and-
can't really manage my risk in
No,
that
bro. I
scenario.
100% agree. It's not
So-
worth it.
Yeah. So there's that. I'm gonna just go back to the normal indicator I have going here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. So this is a reversal candle. But
Looks good so
Yeah.
far.
yeah, so we took that high. Then
Yeah.
we just want to see the reaction. I'll mark it out, because I'm a bit more conservative. Let's real quick look at what our daily range is sitting
Yeah.
at. you know. So we're at a decent sized daily range.
Yeah.
Normally, I do like to see these. Like so here's one thing you can learn too is for targets you can just use the higher time frame candles, right? So you notice that's what my indicator.
That's typically what I do.
Yeah. So you can use it on multiple time frames though. Like for instance, if you're on the 4 hour,
Yeah.
or we'll go to the 15. That's why this model formed a bit late, but it would mark out these if it would have printed because that's the 4 hour targets. But we'll see what we react around here.
Yeah,
Like
Tig,
I said,
what do you expect
this
for
is
the open as well? You think
yeah. So I'm just expecting this move, right? This move to sustain until 9:30. You can see NQ is starting to catch up a little.
Yeah.
But I'm just expecting this to trend until 9:30 because we're at least going to have a 30-minute expansion candle, and then we'll see if the hour sustains, and then most likely just watch the open because right, I don't really have as much bias right now because now we're over highs, right? So I'm not bearish,
Yeah.
but like I'm never going to take a long up here, right? That's not my model unless I form a new continuation. So.
I'm just gonna post a
If
link.
someone signs up to your mentorship, do they get access to your indicators or do they have to purchase? And it's all separate, all separate stuff. Yeah.
I'm putting your link because people keep asking.
You can just pin it if you want. That might be easier.
Just ttrades.com, right, Tig?
Yeah, or I mean, if you here, I can just send it to you on Discord really
Yeah.
quick.
Because it's not gonna let you post a link. It's only gonna let
Uh,
me.
I got you. I got you. Oh yeah, you got the perms on there and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Send it to me on.
All right, there you go. I sent it on Discord.
Okay.
But yeah,
Guys, I'm gonna post a link right now. Just give me a second.
yeah, just use the
Got
if BM if you use the indicator one, that takes you directly to it. So,
Let me go
all right,
to.
let's see. Yeah, so there's really not much to do, like, because
Yeah, we're just.
you don't chase that.
No,
Like,
absolutely
here's the
not.
thing, and a lot of people feel FOMO. It's like if you don't get on side somewhere in here,
Yeah.
there's nothing to do up here. Like
No.
this is where
How you gonna long that?
this is where you should be targeting, right? So it's like people feel FOMO and like get upset. It's like you just gotta realize it's just whatever.
Yeah.
So
No, you got, and you know what, T? Can you, like, was that something that you struggled with in your, like, in the beginning of your journey? Did you feel
oh yeah, I mean
FOMO?
I used to
Like,
scalp, so I would slap everything, bro.
yeah, man. So I just feel like people need to hear, like, I always tell them about my journey, bro. I struggled for 6 freaking years, bro. Like, I did all the wrong shit. So,
Yeah.
and can you agree with this? When you started doing less, right? And
Oh yeah.
things got a lot better, right? And trading is the only thing that, right? Kind of like the only field where if you do more, you're actually going to hinder yourself more. Because typically in life, right, when you put more into something, you're going to get more out of it. But trading is the complete fucking opposite. The more you
Yeah.
put in, the more the market's going to take away from you. So we all went through it, man.
I feel like most people, like if they were to stop trading the 1 minute and just trade the 15 minute, they'd be a lot better
Bro,
off. Because like look at this is like people will sit in here and be like, okay, sweep on the trade the 1 minute lower and then get railed. Versus like if you just chill in a little bit higher time frame,
That's what I've been
have a
saying.
slightly larger stop loss,
Yeah.
and you just let things play out, you're probably better off. Because this is what happens to most people is like they're pretty good at choosing the direction. Like, hey, I'm bullish today,
Right.
They just really struggle to get on side, and what happens is they'll get an entry, they get stopped out, entry stopped out, and then they're like, okay, I'm done for the day. I hit my max loss, and then it goes. And it's like if you just zoom out,
Right.
this structure in here where you're taking losses is like this. It's very simple. So it's like once it happens,
I tell them all the time, dude. I said, if you guys got off that 1 minute chart, things would change. You know what?
Yeah.
And it's because they feel the need because when you're on the 1 minute time frame, you have more opportunities, right? And that's not inherently a good thing. It's actually a bad thing. If you don't get an opportunity on the 15 or even the 5, you call it, man. You just walk away. The
Yeah.
market will present to you another setup on a different day.
Let's see real quick. Gold. See, that's just messy. But this is like it's not a good closure because it's only closed through here. But this is like what I like to see in a continuation.
Yeah.
It's a bit messy, but you have a sweep. I would have wanted to see this close below there. I don't know if it did. It didn't. So I don't really like that because now this is becoming more of a consolidation. But mechanically speaking, like these are both protected swings. So
Yeah.
you'd expect if we're going to remain bearish, like we don't want to see this high taken, and I'd want to see that trade lower.
T, someone's asking you, yo, T, tell us about your journey when you started at and what age you started trading at.
What age was that? Let me think. 5 years ago,
5 years ago? Yeah,
something
nice.
like that,
Yeah.
somewhere in there. Um, I mean, I was just trading options on my personal account,
How did that go?
and I mean, I would run my account up like 100, 200%, and then I'd blow it up, you know? Like,
Classic.
bro, I was sending, like it was. I'm in university. It was a smaller account, so it's like
You were
it
trading
was
the
usually
zero
seen
days,
between
weren't
like,
you?
yeah, bro, hell yeah.
Classic move.
It was like when it was on that Monday, Wednesday, Friday grind, like
Yeah.
Tuesday, Thursday, you're like, nah, bro, I can't afford SPX. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, like I was pretty good,
Yeah.
like with anticipation, all that. I just could not manage my risk or emotions. So it was like, I remember pretty clearly. I had one day where it was like, bro, I ran up. I mean, I was in university, so it was like when I made $500 on a day, like that was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Um, I remember making like $500 on AMD or something in options. And I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna scalp Nvidia before class. And I like took like a $60 loss. And
Yeah.
then I just like blew up my
No.
account.
No.
So it was like then I sat there and I was like, damn,
Yo,
what am
when
I
I
doing?
tried trading options, I was swing trading, and bro, the Greeks used to just mess me up. I'd be like in profit, and somehow, like, how am I down?
Yeah,
Because I didn't
you gotta choose
understand.
the right
Yeah,
ones.
I didn't understand anything about it, so I was like, I gave up on options after that. I was like, this is not for
Yeah.
me.
Options are fun. I mean, I did some options selling this year. That was
Yeah,
pretty fun.
you did.
Yeah.
Do
I
you ever
mean,
take like your trades and do like you'll hedge like if you were long on Nasdaq? Because I know a lot of people like hedge with the options contracts to
nah,
protect.
bro. It's I mean, for my long-term portfolio, sure.
Yeah,
But like never an intraday trade where I'm like, yo, I gotta hedge this. Like I'm either wrong or right. Like I'm not gonna
yeah, I know
like
people that do that shit.
like yeah, it's not really for me. So gold here, this is just a messy reversal.
Yeah.
So it's more interesting once we get into this new hourly candle, because I'll show you here. This hourly candle closing like this, it's not very decisive.
Yeah.
It's not very fun. But if we're going to get a continuation, the 3 minutes the only one that looks decent. So what would we need to see here is, like I said, if we're bearish, we don't want to see this high taken. So what do we need to see then? Well, we need to see basically a new swing form, which would form, let me clean up. Essentially would hit this little level, which is just a fair value gap.
Uh-huh.
It's just a little high. Like essentially we need to form a swing in here and then go lower. And I wouldn't want to see closures over zero point 0.5 of this, right? Similar to what we saw on
Right.
the hourly. So it's like really we need to form a high in here if we're going to get a continuation
Yeah.
into this low. This is not something I would like participate in because the structure isn't there for me.
Yeah.
If I had, we'll go to the hourly here. Let's talk about this
I
real
think
quick.
the
Ready?
hourly looks pretty clean though
Yeah.
on
So
gold
but
TV.
here's
I
the
like it the
difference. Ready?
most.
If you let's say this is how aggressive you are with entries.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll just say entry. And then this is your bias.
Yeah.
Right. If you have a strong bias.
Yeah.
Right. You can be very aggressive with your entries. If you have a weak bias, you can't be very aggressive with your entries, right? So it kind of goes like this, where this, right? The
Yeah.
stronger your bias,
Yeah.
right? If I have a very strong bias, I can be super aggressive with my entries.
Of course.
If my bias is lacking, I can't be that aggressive.
Yeah.
So on something like this, right? I have a decent bias that's bearish today, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is price already made this move into previous day low, right? Taking out some lows over here that I'm not that interested in, right?
Yeah.
So, and then we have a consolidation. So like for me, the framework isn't really there. So I can mark out this pattern, this idea,
Yeah.
but it's not really something I'd want to be aggressive with because I don't have that higher time frame framework. Now you may say, oh, this doesn't look clean. It's like, yeah, if I had a strong higher time frame bias, like this is enough for me.
Right.
Right. So like that's the thing where it's like it's not just about the pattern or what it looks like.
It's about
you
the
like you
the
have to
narrative.
actually understand what's going on.
Yeah. No, I
So
agree.
But yeah, let's go take a look at YM. Yeah, it's just
YM's
trending.
pushing, dude.
So
Oh my
so
god.
this usually will just sustain until like
Crazy.
usually what happens is you have this,
Yeah.
and then this is either gonna slow grind up or just kind of consolidate until 9:30. Like this is where so many people lose their money. It's like this
This
next
the
20 minutes.
little
Yeah.
consolidation chop fest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can guarantee that people are trading it right now. You know?
Oh yeah, they're probably chasing it.
Of course.
I
Of
mean,
course.
yeah. Like that's what I was saying is like if I'm gonna trade this, it's like I gotta be on side here
Yeah.
before these highs get taken out.
Yeah.
And that's what we were drawing out is like we run all these lows, you run all these like it's just a you can call it a megaphone, you can call it a broad information, you can call it whatever. It does work, right?
Yeah.
Like I use them or like visually, especially in a consolidation where it's just you find these lows, you find what takes it out.
It looked, and you know what it did? It looked, when you're looking at that, it looks like an obvious draw on liquidity, right? And I always tell
Yeah.
people that you want it. It has to be like it has to stand out, right? Whether it's session
Yeah.
highs, lows, or anything like that, or if it's an obvious draw. That was like you could easily see it on the chart. It stands out at you.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, T, you dropped
silver's
another
not
code. I
much.
see it here.
Yeah, I dropped one.
Ooh, nice. That's you're a little sneaky with that. I didn't even
Yeah.
see that shit.
Gotta be
Ash
sneaky
got
with
it.
it for
He
fun.
goes, I got it. Hell yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Let's go.
it's just like people gotta pay attention in
You
the
got
chat a
you
little,
got to
you
pay
know?
attention, guys. I didn't even see T that he just freaking
Yeah.
dropped that in there.
So yeah, previous day high is likely. What's our?
Ash goes, T, will you give away Market Lens?
I'll give away one.
All right, he'll give away one.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. He's very generous today on the stream, guys. Very generous. He didn't need to do any of this shit. We're here for the knowledge, but yeah, I know you guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm only watching for the giveaway. I
Yeah.
don't know how it goes.
So we'll see if this continues into
Look
the
at this
open
fucking thing go.
or if it consolidates, right? Because in no way am I thinking reversal, right? So
Yeah.
let's talk about it real quick. I was watching this high, right? Because if we do want to form a reversal here, we're going to. But
Yeah.
does this look like a reversal at a high? No, right? Because we want to watch, does price have an aggressive move off of it, right? Or does it consolidate and then do something like that? When it just pushes through it, that's when you can actually say, all right, it's unlikely to reverse here. And then you take that actual previous day high, right? But it's like,
But that's your protected.
I don't
line,
really.
right?
Yeah, that's my protected high. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like that's what I mean. Is like if I'm on side here though, it's like
Yeah.
I can get 2R into here, and then like the rest is like runners. It's just management.
You typically will leave a runner.
Yeah, it depends. Like
Depends
kind
on
of my
on the bias,
expectations.
right?
Yeah. My expectations. Like if I'm like, oh, we're already through most of the daily range, and I just catch a move like that, it's like I'm just gonna take everything off. Versus if I catch something like around the daily open
Right.
price and I'm expecting it to trend, it's like, well, then I'm gonna hold that a little longer. So, but yeah, let's see what gold's doing here. Do we have a?
Yeah, T. So
gotta go
what do
back
you
to-
when you're typically trading? What assets you're looking at? Typically gold, YM, NQ, and ES. That's your go-to assets that you trade.
Yeah, give me one sec. We have a tiny SMT right here. So, yeah, so I'll watch indices.
Yeah.
I've been watching Bitcoin a little bit lately because it's been interesting.
Yeah.
But mainly indices, gold,
Yeah.
silver, oil. Oil I watch right now. It's not that interesting. I can show you my analysis on that. Essentially, range. So I was looking to
We're also
potentially get
instant.
long.
Yeah.
I was potentially to get long in here. The thing is, I don't trade these reversals, right? So I would have needed to catch this continuation. I'm not awake for that, and I have no interest trading in the middle of this range here.
Yeah.
But I was looking. I did trade some options in here, right? Because that's the sweep swing, right? But it didn't really do much.
Yeah.
And then it's just consolidating. So I still want this to trade higher.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in December because if we can close this back up into here and form a reversal candle here, then we can kind of get an expansion. But right now it's just not interesting on that.
Yeah, it's just-
dollar, dollar, did it hit it?
Did it hit the high?
I don't
Might
know.
have-
I think it tapped it.
Damn.
But because the dollar was bullish, I was watching for dollar to be bullish in here. This gave me a bullish bias on that. So foreign currency is bearish, right? So that breakdown there. Now though, it's like we've expanded lower. This is where we could get a retracement or a reversal. So I mainly focus on indices gold, but I'll watch these other things on a higher time frame perspective. Like if I'm trading euro,
Like the euro.
pound,
Yeah.
something like that, like I'm taking my entry on like the hourly, the 30, the
Yeah.
15. Like I'm not using a lower time frame to get entry onto those things. So all right, let's go back to gold.
I just feel like
So
the leverage isn't as great when you're trading the currencies when if you're trading on futures. You need a lot more leverage.
yeah, I mean, you need some more contracts for
Yeah.
sure. So yeah. So now we want to see, ideally, right, for my model to have a continuation, I need to close below this low. So
So we get a close below the low.
then I anticipate that it just falls,
Right.
right? Which is kind of what we've been anticipating in here, right?
I think
This
yeah.
is just a further continuation.
I like the gold
Um,
out of everything that we were just looking at. I think gold is probably one of the cleanest that I've
yeah.
seen. Just
The only thing I don't like about it is, right, if you look at our daily candle, it's kind of ranged.
right.
And then the 4 hour candle is a bullish candle. So usually here, if we're going to dump, which would be nice,
Yeah.
right? I'm just expecting around the 4 hour open because it's a reversal candle in my
I
eyes,
see.
right?
Yeah.
So then around there, and then if we're going to get a continuation into lows, that's going to be like a 10 a.m. move, right? It'll be like that.
Yeah. Because that's your new H4 candle too.
Yeah, exactly. So did we get the closure? We did get the closure. So yeah.
Nice. So typically, if you were to take an entry there, that would be your first TP. Is the open, or you
Yeah,
would just
because
target a fixed? You would target a
most
fixed.
likely, yeah, most likely I can get 2R to there, right? That's the whole thing, like right around 2R.
Nice.
But like I said, I don't have that strong of a bias. Like if you look, all my best trades are when all of these time frames are expansion candles down.
Yeah. Could you have like an A plus model that you could show like for the people like if you were to take like your home run setup, do you have like a screenshot of a setup or like something that you could
I mean,
show
I
like
can
your home run A plus model like
kind of,
this is
yeah, it's
it.
kind of like this.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, you can go into this. This is what I looked at, but
This is what you
we
were
have,
sharing on X too.
yeah, I
Yeah.
did trade this as well. So, we have a consolidation and then we move higher. I'm not viewing this as a reversal
Right.
because reversals, I want to see expansion, like expansion, not with expansion,
Okay.
right? Or a consolidation, sweep, and then go. So when it consolidates and goes higher, I view that as fake. And then we get a sweep. And then I actually missed it this day. I just wasn't watching it. So then I just watched it this next day. So we can go replay. And then we'll go down to the hour. So if we look, right, let it mark it all up for me. Let me switch to right indicator. We have SMT on the highs, decent reversal, right? And then we have that continuation. And so for me, I'm viewing this and I'm like, all right, nice equal lows below. Pretty easy to see that.
Yeah.
We have a nice V-shaped reversal. So in this next day, I'm just looking for what if price is going to reach back up, respect somewhere in this area, right? It can trade a little higher if it wants.
Right.
It does that. And then I want to see, right, we have expansion, aggressive move lower. And then this is where I went a little bit lower. And I see that same look of we have a consolidation right here. It sweeps out the consolidation
Yeah.
and then can trade it lower from there. Right. So my entry on this was actually the 15-minute closure. It was just that.
Nice.
Right. Well, I had a little tighter stop loss actually, but right. It was like that. But that was just like a short-term trade.
Right.
If I would have just traded that on the hourly.
Yo, T, if you
using
look
the hourly.
inside that, so to the left, not right, yeah, that one. This is that gray box is a T spot,
yeah.
correct?
Yeah, correct.
Yo, so you know what? One thing that I'm seeing here is that you have that nice inversion inside of the T spot. You see how
Yeah, so I have a video on that.
and so if you're in the T spot and then you get a
Yeah,
PD array
so-
that's in the direction of your trade,
Yeah, you can use inversions within.
like that's a badass entry right there.
I have a video. It's called I don't know. I could find the link, but if you scroll through it, it's probably like a few months ago, 5 months ago, 6, maybe more.
Yeah.
But it's using in lower time frame inversions inside the T spot. But yeah, but if we look at this right and we zoom out, like the monthly,
Yeah.
right? You see how the monthly is a swing. Mm-hmm. So basically, I'm trading a higher time frame expansion candle, and then I'm trading a daily expansion candle.
Yeah.
And then I'm trading a 4 hour expansion candle, right? All of those. We can go to one yesterday as well.
Yeah.
This is one I watched is, and we'll give a little info on like, this is actually an invalidation setup for me.
Huh?
Where are we? Oh, I want to be on the hourly. Hold up. So if you look, this is technically a bullish setup because we have the closure, we have the change in the state of delivery,
And then
right?
look at the
So I'd
inversion
want to
inside of
see,
the T spot.
yeah, but I would want to see a continuation. And if you look, we're not forming a continuation.
Right.
So I'm viewing this as, and this is what I meant, is
It's a
like
fake
Bitcoin
out.
will do this thing where it will make failure swings and then just die.
Yeah.
Right? It does it quite a bit. So on this, I was viewing it as it closed below here. I'm expecting it to just trade lower.
Yeah.
So it has this consolidation. And so then I'm looking, and we'll go to the 15-minute. I'll hit this button. And we'll show the daily and the 4 hour. I set an alert here, and I was just waiting because what am I looking for is daily is bearish.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm looking to trade this, I want to have a sweep, right? I want to trade off of a swing. So I'm just waiting, right? New 4 hour candle,
Yeah.
which means that we can get new, right? Because this is not going to expand right at the end of the candle.
Yeah.
So new 4 hour candle. If you notice, we get the closure back below, which we'll give it like one more minute. You'll see it'll print the SMT
Yeah.
along with the CISD. And then so that
Yeah, that's
previous
nice.
day low is just enough that you don't need much more than that. You can just
That's a big target.
enter there, put your stop on the body. There's over 2 hour. And then, yeah, we're not going a minute at a time. That's foul. Right.
Melter.
There you go.
Nice, bro. Yeah, it's badass.
So that was like
That's
that.
freaking
It's
badass.
like, but that's what I mean is like so many people will try to like trade in here on like the 3 minute or something. It's like,
You're
yo,
gonna
just
get
zoom out a
destroyed.
little.
Yeah.
Zoom out a little. So
I love that you align with that. Is that sometimes, although
oh,
it
it
may
is
be
doing
more
it.
boring, the higher time frames is where you want to catch the true narrative of the market. The lower time frames are just going to eat you up. You think that you're bullish
Yeah.
when you're actually bearish in all reality. It's the structure isn't clean, right? If you're a hyper scalper
Yeah.
and you're looking for extremely small moves in the market, then by all means, right? If you're like tick scalping or you're just looking for a couple points, but it's just like for the majority of people, and as far as sustainability, and we're just gonna go with most people are trading props. I really think that they'll see more success if they just zoomed out a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, no, I agree. So one thing we will notice is we actually, funny enough, hit the 50% of that level that I was
Oh,
talking
shit,
about. I
yeah.
removed from my screen. So if we notice, we have SMT between NQES, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, right here,
Yeah.
showing weakness. And then we do have this. So this is where we could get some sort of retracement going into the open. I don't really ever try to trade something like this, though. That's not my, like I said, I don't trade these really reversals.
Yeah, that's
Right, because that's trying to pick a high. I don't do that, but it's pretty interesting. I wouldn't really.
well, 'cause-
I don't know.
yeah.
I'd prefer to just stay in the range at
I agree. I don't.
before the open.
If it's not your ideal setup, then no need to trade it, right? And we got 17 minutes to the market opens here, so
Yeah,
let's see how we
gold, and you can see like gold, right? It's just not doing anything. So most likely,
Yeah.
it's gonna wait until. And this is what I mean is if you want to align your time frames, if you're bearish, this candle's not bearish.
Yeah.
So you just wait until the 10 a.m. And then if it, let's say it was closing like this, I'd expect price to open,
Yeah.
respect 0.5 of that wick, and then trade lower.
Nice.
Right.
So T, somebody said Hammer Geek said, what kind of effects can you expect at the 9:30 open on any given day? Typically distribution or continuation. I just feel like
I mean,
yeah, you can't.
yeah, you're either gonna, you're either gonna get either a move higher or lower or
Yeah.
something.
It's like
Um,
you can't like that's not
It rarely just consolidates, you
Yeah.
know. So, I mean, you just have to realize like a lot of people are like, oh, the algorithms inject volatility. Like, bro, get a grip. Go to something like QQQ and realize that the market opens at 9:30
Yeah.
and the stock market opens, and that's what is driving the volatility
Of course.
into the futures, right?
Yeah.
So I know there's a lot of people that are like, yo, it's the algorithms they're injecting it. I'm like, no, man, it's just
It's
the New
just
York Open.
there's more
But
volatility considering that everything's
I mean,
opening up.
Here's the way I view it,
Yeah.
and you can think about it this way.
Yeah.
We'll just approach this with a bullish bias.
Okay.
We can go over daily profiles, but mainly it's like, all right, let's do it this way. There's like quite a few different scenarios you can think about. Let's just talk about daily profiles first. So like, let's say Asia has a consolidation, London makes this reversal. Going into New York, right? I want to have some sort of protected low to trade away from, right? So let's say we make an opposing run at 8:30, then I expect 9:30 to just trade higher, right? Let's say 8:30 just consolidates,
Yeah.
right? Then I expect 9:30 to make that manipulation to go higher, right? Or let's say we come in, we already have a nice protected swing and we're just consolidating, then it can just trade higher from there,
So
right?
PO3 essentially.
Yeah, it's
right?
just all of that, right?
Yeah.
But the easiest way to do it is like to use the hourly candles. So let's say this will be the 7 to 8 a.m. candle, right? And then this will be the 8 to 9 a.m. This is going to be the easiest way you can approach it. 10 to 11. Oops. There we go. This is going to be the easiest way. If you want to anticipate if 9:30 is going to just expand,
Yeah.
or if it's going to manipulate. Oh wait, hold up. Did not add the AM. It's going to bother me. So let's say, right, we come in here, we have 8 to 9:30. We're going to just draw the candles
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
because that doesn't really matter. Let's say we have 8 to 9 here, form this candle 2 closure. Yo, that looks shit. Right? Looks like that.
Yeah.
Then I'm expecting 9. Yo, this is 9 to 10. What am I doing? Hold up.
It's okay. Listen, man, I've
Good
messed
piece.
up way
There
greater
you
than
go.
you today.
So, right, if I have a reversal at 8, this
Yeah.
means 8:30 did what we did, right? Or reversed.
Yeah.
Then I can normally expect this 9 or the open to just expand higher. Right?
So T, when you so that 8 to 9 a.m. candle, right?
Yeah.
If you sweep the 7 to 8 a.m. candles low and you
Hmm.
close in the range, like if you don't, do you put more weight in behind like, okay, so 7 to
Well,
8
then I'm
a.m.
going to look at the structure on the lower time frame, make sure it's like actually aligned with it.
Yeah, but just from the hourly perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that candle closes below the 7 to 8 a.m. candles, you would rather the 8 to 9 a.m. candle close above the wick of the 7 to 8 a.m. candle, correct?
Yeah, well, that's if this would be an example of it's normally an 8:30 reversal.
Yeah.
So then you get a 9:30 continuation. So like someone was asking about 9:30. Like if you see this, a lot of times 9:30 will just form a continuation, right?
Yeah.
But now let's change the times around a little, or like we'll just redraw it where we do this. Let's say I'm gonna have to redo this. All right. Let's say now. Let's see if I can do. Just move those. Nice. Now let's say like we in the 8 to 9 a.m. candle, we don't really do much.
Yeah.
Right. We just either consolidate or we make a little move lower. We haven't formed any reversal, right?
Yeah.
So then that's when you expect the open to, if you're bullish, make that low and then go.
I see.
Right? Because it's going to make the move, right?
Yeah.
So it's like if 8 or 9 consolidates, then you're expecting 9:30 to manipulate. So that's like the two easiest scenarios, and that's using the hourly candle. This, if you're looking for this reversal here,
Yeah.
you're usually going to want to do it on the 30-minute chart because
Okay.
you have
Yeah.
9:30 open.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, I mean, let's just see if we can find a quick example. Right? Like, I mean, there's
So
not
Tate,
much
if you could tell the people in the chat, right? If they were to just focus on, so
here.
do you think that their success could be greater if they just focused on like from like 7 to 10 a.m. or from 6 to 10
Right,
a.m.
like, yeah, like 6 to 10 a.m. is good.
Yeah.
I don't really do anything like 6 to 11.
I'm just
If
trying
you
to
want
give
to make
them
it
a
really easy,
framework
just do like
Yeah.
8 to 11. Like that's pretty chill.
Yeah, 8 to
But
11.
let's just say, for example, I know this is like more bullish, but like let's say you're bearish or whatever, bullish, right?
Yeah.
See how we've already had in this 8 a.m. candle, that little reversal? It's not super clean, right? But then you can anticipate 9:30 to expand into this high, right? And then 9:30 expands. Oh, wait. Doesn't do anything. Nice. Am I tripping? Yeah, no, I messed up the times. Nice. I don't know why. Oh, it went 15 minutes at a time. It
Oh.
did. It did expand into the high, right? So it expands into
Oh,
the
I
high,
see. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So because we have that reversal at 8:30, it
yeah,
goes into the high. I was like, yo, I'm tripping. But then now, like you can just use this, right? Okay, 9:30 actually formed the reversal now if you're looking at it. So then what could you anticipate for 10? Continuation, right?
yeah. I see.
So if we go to like something
Yeah, someone's asking
like
about
today,
YM.
right? YM today.
Yeah, that's what he's
Why was
at.
I anticipating 8:30 to expand higher,
Yeah,
right? Well, I drew it out. This formed a reversal. So if the reversal already has formed, why would NFP need to reverse as well? Right? It can just go.
and also, do you take into account that the fact that you have that fair value gap right beneath it as well? You have the PD array
Yeah,
as
I
well,
mean,
backing
it did
it.
reach into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Because
just.
if it's just a consolidation,
Yeah.
right? So that's what made me a little. Why was I also focused on YM?
Uh
Well,
huh.
look at NQ, right? It's just kind of consolidating, was just sitting here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really like the look of this,
Yeah.
right? YM was the cleanest in that regard. So,
Nice. Yeah. No.
but that's
This.
like the easiest way. Someone said gold yesterday. Let's go look. I mean, gold is it's not the same because you don't have the same drivers of volatility there, like
Yeah.
with NQ. But like here's an example, right? We'll just go into this.
Yeah.
Like you're bullish, right? Ready? You come in here bullish.
Okay.
You're looking at the 8 to 9 a.m. candle. You're like, is this saying that we have formed a reversal?
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Could you trust trading away from this low without it taking out? Like
No. No
no.
way.
No, right? So when I see that, I'm saying, okay, the 8 to 9 a.m. candle didn't reverse. So if I'm bullish, then I want the 9
To
candle to
manipulate.
reverse, right? So I want it to generally manipulate. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to,
Yeah.
but then that's why I normally go to the 30 minute because the 30 minute, then you can go a bit slower, right? You can see, okay, it reaches into there. Did
Yep.
this candle manipulate? No. So then now I know if I want this to happen at 9:30,
Yeah.
I need 9:30 to sweep this and then go higher, right? Like it would just be like that,
Right.
right? Oh, we're going 15 minutes at a time.
It's okay.
Well, the
There
wrong
you
one,
go.
but there you go.
So
Same shit.
so on that 9:30 candle, right? You would wait for the candle closure as long as you sweep it.
If so, here's the thing: if you're trading the continuation,
Yeah. That's the thing, because at that time it would
you can
it
wait for closure,
wait for closure.
right?
Okay.
But if you're trading this reversal at 9:30,
Yeah.
it's so volatile. It's never gonna just sit here. It's not gonna go, okay, I formed a reversal. Let me just wait for you to get your little continuation,
Yeah,
get on
no.
side, and then no, like it's not little Bob Ross painting a photo here. It's just gonna go, you know. So, like if you're gonna do that, you just use the 3 minute and look at this, right? Oh, you do get a lower time frame continuation, right? But if you look, right, all it is here we have the sweep,
Yep.
closure, and then if you want to trade the continuation, it's just literally entering there, stop there, right? Because I want to be on side before these highs are hit,
Right.
you know. And do I get 2 hour out of this? Let's see. Yeah, right.
Boom.
And
Nice,
then
bro.
you have higher time frame targets.
Yeah.
But like that's how I approach it because it's like you either have the manipulation occur prior or 9:30 is going to do it. And then let's say 9:30 doesn't do it. Okay, then what are you looking for next? 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now like if you look, what do we anticipate? The
Yo,
consolidation,
and
right?
at
It's
what
just that.
point would you tell them to just stop looking for it, right? When liquidity is drying up, right? So typically you
Well, it's like 10:30. Like that's it.
Yeah, that's
like
it.
I don't I don't look at PM session. I looked at PM session yesterday because I had a stream, and I can like go over the trade I went over in there. Like let's see.
Yeah, I just like to
What was
give
it,
people like
yesterday?
a kind of a narrative on when to look for these positions, right? And then when to just call
Yeah.
it, right? Because you're not going to get the expansion that you want trading after New York lunch. It's just not going to
Yeah.
happen.
So I'll show you this though.
Yeah.
This was during my stream, so I called it out because I was sitting here.
Okay.
I'm seeing that we failed to take out previous day low. We're this close, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, so we're just gonna go back. Well, I'm not gonna trade after this, right? Because I need a what? A new closure. Because this is what happens is this is what happens, right? You have an expansion.
Mm-hmm.
People are trying to chase it in the here. So you're gonna let those people that chase get stuck in a consolidation. Then you're gonna run them out, and then you're gonna actually get the move,
Okay.
right? And you probably experienced it where it's like if you're early to this move, you're getting stopped out. Then it goes, and you're like, oh my gosh, I got stopped out.
Of course.
Right? So you just wait for that. Like stop being so not patient. So I saw this and I was like, all right, well we reach into there,
Yeah.
right? We form a high.
Okay.
I go down here and I'm like 5 minutes consolidation. I'm like, all right, sick. Because if we have a V-shaped reversal and a consolidation, you go to the 3 minute, like sweet, just keep going lower until it's like a little better. And this is like your little BPR. But what do we notice? We need a point of interest. Well, we have a fair value gap equal highs. If we're going to trade lower, right? I don't want to just trade the breakout of this low because that's where we could form a bullish setup.
Right.
So I was like, all right, we need to go run higher first. So I was watching this. We run higher. What do I notice about this? Is this an aggressive reaction off this high? No, right? It just
You'd want to see
sits there.
displacement. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that tells me this is now a new lower time frame consolidation, which means I need another run of this high. So I can go find the clip if you want and like send it to you. But I was essentially sitting here. I go, okay, if we're gonna form a high, right, and we also bring back 50% of these opposing candles, just right there.
Uh-huh.
I was saying we need to sweep this high and then drop. And if we don't do that, then it fails.
Yeah.
Right. So we do this and go find it real time. I was saying, all right, once this flipped, I was like, I just short here to this low. Right. And then
Boom.
there it is. And then I was like, that's it.
Yeah, nice.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you can apply this on all time frames, right? Like if I see this on the hourly, this is going to be a daily swing point, right? And then we have a consolidation.
Right.
Well, then I know I want the exact same thing. So it's all fractal on
Yeah.
all time frames. But it's like you don't need to go low. I only went that low because like I'm in stream, and if I want to teach stuff in stream, it's like
Yeah,
I'm not
you-
gonna sit here and be like, all right,
No,
guys, we're gonna wait an hour for a closure, and I'll tell you something.
I
Like,
get
I'm
it.
just gonna
Trust
wait.
me. It's
Yeah.
just you have to react so much faster on those, on those lower
Yeah.
time frames. Things need to happen a lot quicker. So I just,
Right. So let's see here. So we're making this little range here.
yeah,
YM took out this high, right? While the other assets haven't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really that interesting because for me, let's see, I don't try to predict the open like this. Like there's times I can predict the open, right? And that's when we have a reversal and I'm just expecting continuation or anything like that. The problem is like my bias.
Yeah.
If my bias was bearish, great. This gives me something because there's an SMT, right? But the thing is I'm bullish. So it's like, I don't really care for this. I would like to see that, right? If we're going to continue.
right. At
But
least get some sort
we
of
don't even have to-
retracement
we don't
back
even
to
have to do that.
equilibrium.
Yeah, we'll just.
We are up so high right now, but it could
That's,
just.
that's the thing is I'm the opposite with that. If I'm bullish, I don't ever want to see price retrace much.
Oh,
Because
really?
think about it. Yeah, because if price, that's why the T spot, right?
Yeah.
If you think about it, it's the opposite. What does the ICT and those people say? Like mark out your discounted premium,
Yeah.
right? So from that high to here or whatever. And then like you want to look for price to retrace into that to then look for buys.
And at that point, it would already.
If you notice how the T spot's like the direct opposite of that?
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, because you think about it. If price is trending,
Yeah.
it's not going to go, all right, get on side.
Yeah,
We're going to go,
Because
right?
structure's
It's just
already
going to,
broken, right?
yeah, it's just going to keep going,
Yeah.
right? So like when I see a deep retracement, that makes me think, oh,
Reversal.
it's going to go the other way. Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of have the exact opposite mentality.
Yeah,
to
the
it,
exact opposite. Yeah.
which is powerful, man. Because
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the times people can get, disrupted and distracted with thinking that is probably the higher time frame. Like that's your A plus entry model,
Yeah.
but in real reality,
Right.
you're on the wrong side already. You missed it.
Right. I know what I want now. I just looked. Yo, how do I get this off? Oh, there we go. So
All right,
this
we got
happened
2
the other
minutes,
day.
T-boy.
This happened the other day. Yeah, this happened the other day, except it was a setup as I could trade. A lot of times when we're so close to an objective,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's just going to expand right off the open, usually. Let's see. So
This does
based
look
off
like it
this,
wants to go higher.
right?
Yeah.
Right. So based off this, mechanically speaking, this is a continuation for me. So I'll mark it out and show you this, and then I'd want to see the upper half respected, right? So essentially, I'd want to see price hold this level if it's just going to expand right off the open into the highs, right?
I see.
That would be my idea
Yeah.
for the open. Like it's not something I would participate on here because, like I said, there's a difference between how aggressive you can get with your entries based off your bias.
And your bias isn't as
My bias isn't even that much, right?
Yeah.
Like I down here, I can make a case for it. Yeah, sure. Right here, it's not that great.
yeah.
So, but let's see real quick.
Yeah, we got 2
Most
minutes.
likely, what I would prefer in that case is I'd want to see NQ
Yeah.
run this low, which would make an SMT, and then YM hold this.
Hold, yeah. Then that would give
Yeah,
you
so-
conviction to go higher.
And let's see, we can pull up 2 charts.
And the indicator will mark that out, right? In real time?
not on that SMT. So
Oh,
it
okay.
does pretty particular SMTs. Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
So it marks out, like those within a swing point in a model. This is in a continuation, so it's not going to really mark this out.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll see.
Let's
It's
see
30
how we
seconds,
open.
you know. And the reason I'm focused on NQ, not ES, is because ES could take that low. I don't really care. NQ is going to be weakest, and YM will be strongest, right?
Yeah.
Those are the correlation right now. So we'll see. It's just if we're going to remain within this bullish trend,
Yeah.
I don't really want to see. I mean, it can. I don't really want to see NQ take this low. So it's
Yeah.
like
At that point,
hit
it's
there,
just
go,
it's yeah.
and then this just kind of expand.
All right, here we go.
Oh, maybe it won't. Maybe it won't go take it because NQ I would have wanted to go lower first,
Yeah.
which means they're kind of switching up on me. But we'll see.
Let's see how we There you go.
Either way.
Yeah.
But yeah, there it goes. Now it takes out the low, which is
That was-
not. You want a reversal. So you want NQ to reverse here,
Right.
because if it reverses back into the range, then that's what can have YM go.
There's
We'll
the
see.
drive.
It's the thing is like we've identified NQ's weakest,
Yeah.
right? YM strongest. So there's things you can do where it's like people would try to long this
Yeah.
on NQ and get absolutely railed. But
Yeah.
look what YM's doing. YM's holding up,
Yeah. Look at
right?
that, dude.
So it's like that's why it's
Look at
important
that
to
shit.
choose the better asset,
Good call,
right?
T.
So there we go.
Damn, bro.
There.
Nice,
So
dude.
we do get a little
Nice.
SMT.
Yeah.
A little SMT. So, and then now, if it pulls through this high, you can have the lagging asset like this one,
Yeah.
follow. The thing is, I never trade the lagging asset. Like I would only want to be
Yeah,
focused
you
on
want to
volume
focus
here.
on the strength.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And this
candle.
is like people will say, price action is so shit today, this. And I'm like, you guys just look at the garbage asset.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, look at that.
Look at
right?
that pump, dude.
And
Let's
I told
go.
you, like, where do we want to see it hold?
Yeah.
Right? That upper half right in there. Right?
Beautiful.
So, that's like old me. Like old me would have scalped all of these, bro. I would have been like, yo,
You would have been
here.
You
Yeah, I'd just be,
savage.
I'd be slamming all of it, dude. But like,
No,
that,
man,
that's it. That's
your
really it for me
analysis was
today,
on
right?
point,
Like,
bro. I'm glad people got
like-
to see it.
previous day high. That's hit. Let's go take a look at gold really quick. Gold
Still
is
just
it
messing
finally doing
around,
it?
man. Now it looks like
Yeah.
here comes the volatility.
Yeah, now it might do it.
Yeah.
So it's a bit messy,
Yeah.
It's just how it is. So
YM was very clean.
yeah, YM's a beast there.
That candle's nutty.
So, but yeah, you see what I mean? Though is like I had I had a flashback to wait. Let me tell you the day. I gotta find it.
Yeah.
This day. This day right here. This is the flashback for me. Boom. The same shit happened, and that was because we were so close to these highs.
Right. Damn.
So I remembered. It was like, oh, I remember this. Let me go back here. It was a little bit different. The way I framed it was we had this little SMT between here, and then just a continuation. Right
Wild.
where expecting that to hold, just rip. So that one went a little bit higher than
Holy
I
cow.
anticipated.
Yeah.
I actually got quite unlucky on that. I traded a 1 minute continuation in here. I'll show you. It's actually so sad.
You got
So my
stopped?
plan. Yeah, I got stopped break even. My plan was I wanted to be in between before these highs, and I just wanted to break out. Like I wish it would have waited to break out, but yeah, this was unlucky for me. So what am I looking for? There's a fair value gap continuation,
Yeah.
and then price reaches into there. That's an expansion candle. I actually longed the open of this candle with my stop here,
Oh.
and then I'm over 2R at these highs. Like I was at 3R. I didn't really care to partial
Yeah.
because in my mind I said I'm just holding this till 10 because 9:30 to 10, right?
Yeah.
So we do that and I'm like, okay, well I have a new protected swing. I'd like to I just moved it break even. But it stopped me out
Oh.
break even, and then I watched it.
That
I was like,
hurts,
I could re-enter this, but like, bro, look at this shit. It was actually like 50
No.
which it would have just made my month, and then I would just fucked off,
Yeah,
But, you know.
that stings, bro. I feel
But yeah,
that. We've all been there.
that's it. Yeah. So now I don't really care what happens
Yeah.
because I don't have any idea, right? Like I had an idea in here, didn't know what happened, don't know what happened, have an idea in here. So you can see like I don't even know what's going on most of the time. I just know like a few times what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Let's
See,
get a
people
gold
are
dump
asking,
in.
the indicator. It's a month.
Mhm.
It's a monthly code.
Yeah, you can do for the code it's monthly, yeah.
Yeah, the code's monthly,
Um
guys.
yeah, don't try to apply it to other ones. It won't work.
Okay.
Let me really quick. We'll drop another one in here.
Hell yeah. All right, guys.
You
Listen,
want me-
you got to be fast. There it is. Go get it. Go get it.
Maybe we'll even do two.
Or maybe listen. Do another one. Get the people with the. Oh, go after it, guys. You lunatics. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to be quick. You're
Oh.
gonna.
Yeah, so I mean the main thing I want to talk about here is like the
Yeah.
relative strength, right? So like I come in here and I know that YM is the strongest.
Mm-hmm.
So like why would I focus on NQ? People just have a thing where they only want to trade NQ. And like yeah, like right here, it can reverse in here, form a continuation, go leg higher, right? But like I would rather just focus on the one that's the
So much
strongest.
cleaner. So much
Yeah.
cleaner. And honestly, when I was trading NQ, I just find like the manipulation wicks are just so much more substantial in NQ than even than ES
Yeah.
and YM. It's just it's an
The
animal,
volatility
man.
is nice, but
Yeah,
that's it. But yeah, that's like it. That's it really for me.
yeah, man. No,
Like here's the thing is like I either have something or I don't, and then I'm done with the day. Like I'm not gonna sit here all day and like that's when I'll lose money, bro. Like if I try to just sit here and like, all right, I got this and this,
Yeah.
and like let's say this, right? Let's say I had two moves I anticipated and I didn't get it.
Yeah.
If I sat on the charts, man, I'm losing money.
Of
And so that's
course.
when I just like get off. You know?
Yeah, you gotta just.
So,
That's it.
but yeah, real quick, we could anticipate this to be an expansion candle, right? So ideally, normally you want to see this continue until 10, right? So close at the highs in 10.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you the scenario if you want to trade back into the range.
Yeah,
If
we
we're gonna
also
trade
we
back
got
into the
that new
range.
4 hour opening in.
Yeah,
20
so
minutes.
how it would work is it would look like this. This is your 4 hour candle.
Yep.
You'd want to see it close in the highs. So that's why I'm still expecting it to just stay high. And then you'd want the new 4 hour candle to open, make a high into that, and then it could trade back lower. That's if you want to trade it back into the range.
Right.
That's if you're bearish though. Like
That's
I'm not
That's
really.
dangerous.
There's certain times where it's like, yo, if the structure was more of like this,
yeah.
and then you have that, like, bro, that water falls down. But like this structure is not that bad, right? Like, yeah, the lows aren't nice, but we can watch it and see. How much will it cost to get your course? I have a course in mentorship. It's just my course, AM Trades course, and then Garrett's course, live streams on the Discords, live recordings, all that, and it's $150. But actually, it is on sale right now. But I'm not trying to promo on your stream, so
It's
Well,
okay, T.
yeah,
It's okay, T.
chilling that. We have our little Black Friday sale. Where we run once a year.
Yeah, yo. If you guys are interested, go check out the website. And
Yeah.
yeah, just grateful to have
Any
T on.
yeah.
That's it.
Any
Show some love.
Any tips? Any tips for trading forex? The main thing with trading forex is like you just gotta stop getting on those low time frames, man.
That's what I say, dude. I say if you're trading forex, you gotta be swinging. You got to.
Yeah, like I mean, 15 minutes. I can go over it yesterday. Oh yeah, it's still in my chart, right? So we'll go here. You know, the model will print. You'll see it. It's pretty easy to see, right? Look at that, right? Model prints. We have the reversal continuation here. We have a sweep, right? Closure through. So I'm just anticipating this to trade higher, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm anticipating dollar to go higher, forex or foreign currencies, I'm bearish for.
Right.
So at the same time, 845, I can go look at euro or pound, right? 845. We just have an SMT continuation. It's like it's pretty easy to short that at that same time using the same thing.
Yeah.
And then euro, we have those lows. Oh, why do I go 1 minute at a time? I don't know why it's doing that thing. Right. And there you go. So it's fairly simple, and like it's, if you notice, I'm doing the same thing over and over and over. Like I don't really change my process. So
Yo, somebody said, can you look at UJ?
yeah, sure. Yes, DJPY. Well, real quick, let's look. Yen's been quite bearish.
Yeah.
The only thing is like it's a bit overextended to me.
Beyond. For sure.
Right. So the way I trade is, you guys have seen it. I need a swing point. So like I'm trading a higher or a lower high to a lower low. So like swing point, swing point, swing point. I can trade following these, right? I can't trade this day down here. Like I can't bring myself to do that.
No,
right?
you're just.
So for me,
It's so far overextended
Yeah.
that.
So like I wouldn't really be interested in USD JPY. Yeah, it's just trending, but like not on this day. Could you be interested on this day? Yeah, for sure, right? Because we have continuation formed. Boom, we get the expansion these days. So if we go to the hourly, right, my model will print that out, right? So it's like I'll be interested in here and here. If I'm trying to enter it here,
Yeah.
like I'm just chasing that move, man. Like you just got to accept the fact you're gonna miss a move,
Yeah.
and if you try to chase in here, you're just gonna get railed.
Yeah,
Like
of course.
simply,
Yeah.
simply, yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't really be interested in. Can I do MES opening analysis? I kind of already did all the analysis during live for the open, but yeah,
Like it's still going higher, bro. Wild.
yeah. So ideally, you want to see this just sustain until 10,
Yeah.
right? And then at 10, I mean, usually what happens on a move like this in 10 is like, depending on our average daily range, and if it's not going to just stupid trend, it's just going to do something where it like consolidates,
Yeah.
does that, then back into
And
here,
fade.
and then does whatever it wants. It's usually what happens. Yeah, but the thing is, for those of you complaining about the sale on my course, it's like all of my stuff is free on YouTube. So like if you're
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm poor, I can't do this, it's like
Yeah.
this is how I view things in life, right? And it's most things. Things either cost time or they cost money, right? So let's talk about it. If you have more time, right, and you don't have money, well, then you're spending time. So that for me would be, hey, all my info is free on YouTube. So you got to go to YouTube, right? Now, let's say you don't have much time or you just have more money and that you're willing to spend. Well, then you can go the route of like getting that information quicker in a more refined way, which is just like course and stuff. And that's the same thing with anything in life that you do. You're either going to spend time or money.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
that's how it is.
I agree, bro.
So
But that's how,
sell it.
honestly, that's how I learned. I learned all through YouTube University. I was
Yeah.
entirely self-taught off YouTube, never bought anything, and the information is out there at your disposal. You just gotta go and put the work in and the hours and watching the videos and making refinements and putting time in on the charts and back testing and building an edge. And there's just no
This doesn't
reason.
look this doesn't look half bad to
What
for
for?
NQ lower.
Yeah, lower.
Yeah, you just have to wait for the 4 hour open and see how it trades.
Yeah,
But
that's what
it's a
I
bit
would be
messy,
waiting for
but you
that.
have SMT. You'd want to see ES close below here to kind of confirm NQ because NQ doesn't really have the structure. And then, yeah, you just want to wait for the 4 hour. It's quite messy.
Yeah, I want to see how that new 4 hour candle opens.
Yeah. What's the difference between free material and paid mentorship? Honestly, there's not a ton of difference between free material and paid stuff. The there is a few concepts that I like don't talk about on YouTube that I do talk about in there, or like more advanced stuff. But it's really about structure, right? It's about time and structure and keeping things like that. All right, let's see. We're gonna watch and see if ES gets this closure below here in 3 minutes. Because if it does, then I do see NQ falling to the London lows, but we'll see. This is more like reactionary trading, where it's like I'm just watching reactions of stuff.
Yeah,
You know, I have like more of a fluid bias versus like this is more of the type of trading I like, where I have some sort of actual bias and I have some ideas. So we'll wait for 10 a.m.
T. People are asking, what do you think of a candle range theory?
I mean, my daily bias video is, you can go take a look at that from a few years ago and let me know what you think.
Yeah, I trade personally. That's one of my.
It's
I utilize it. Listen. This is the thing, guys, and what I said. CRT isn't bullshit. Romeo is bullshit.
yeah.
It's not the.
I
It's
mean,
not the
so
model.
it's
It's the
like it's
person
all the
who's teaching it.
same.
Yeah.
It's all the same stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you look at have you ever looked into the strat?
No. What is that?
The strat's like the same thing. So
Really?
it's like it's all the ways a reversal candle can form. So like if you pull up if you type in the strat, what is it? Just type in the strat trading or something like that. You'll have this chart of like all these different reversals. If you notice, like all I trade is like it'll be like this. It'll be like 2-2 reversal. That's what they call it. It's like all the same stuff. Like no matter where
It's
you
all
go, bro,
derived
it's
around the same thing.
here's the thing is like the market if you're trading a trend,
Yeah.
you have to have a swing point for them. So it's like everyone's trading some sort of swing point and trend. Like it's not really that complex. It's just like people have inflated egos. That's really it.
Yeah. They just try to
Yeah.
overcomplicate and repackage the information in a way.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Oh yeah, I know what they're talking about. Miss Lorena in my Discord, she trades the strat. That's what she's always posting in there.
yeah, it's all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how many different concepts can one person come up with? Deriving around candlestick formations, right?
Yeah.
You're eventually gonna come across the same shit.
Freaking tired, man.
Yo, if you want to, we
No, I'm not getting off until 10.
all
Oh
right,
wait,
T.
we gotta give away some more shit.
Yo, let's give away a few more.
Okay, wait, we're gonna do
Drop some in the
two
chat,
more,
T. Drop some
two more,
in the chat for the people.
two more, and then we will do the what do you call it? The duck race or something?
We'll do a
for the
ducky
last-
race.
Ducky race.
We'll do a little ducky
Alright.
race with T Boy.
Two more, and then here or do you want to drop the link again so people can do it?
Yes. For the website, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The,
Dropping now. Do a little
So.
ducky race with T.
Let's see.
We get.
Shout out to my homie 2 Degrees. I
That's
texted him. He got these indicator codes for me this
Yeah.
morning.
Joshy boy.
So yeah, now we're chilling. You know, NQ. It looks fairly weak. Gold's failing, right? That's just choppy. Nothing there. That's kind of what I was talking about. It's like we can form a reaction there, but the closure is not very convincing. NQ. Yeah, I think we.
This is a good question. He goes, Hammer Geek goes, you probably said it, but how do you tell the difference from a sweep to continue and a sweep that reverses? That is a good question.
I mean, phase is a price. So, like, let's say you have an hourly candle over here, and you're asking a question of, hey, how do you know if we sweep this, if we're gonna continue lower, or if we sweep this, are we gonna reverse? That's your question, I'm assuming. All it's based off of is, let's say this is our level, right? I want to see the reaction here. When we expand into the low, we're going to the low, do we have a V-shaped reversal? Do we have a change in the state of delivery? That's why I require the change in the state of delivery, because that's what's telling me we formed a protected low.
Right.
And then I can anticipate a continuation. Most of the time when we get a sweep and then we're not going to reverse, right, we're just going to have kind of a lack of that. And then we're going to get a continuation lower.
To the downside.
Yeah, that's really it. So that's like, I did it on, that's kind of like this, right? Like, right, we sweep here, we can't get any displacement back in.
Right.
So
that's how you know that it's going to fail.
And then here we sweep. This initially looks like it's going to reverse, right? But to reverse, I need this to actually go up, right? And my only target on the day would be that if I'm bullish.
Right.
Because we've made such a large range down. But then we consolidate. And so then consolidation, I'm like, all right, we've already traded quite low. We can't really reverse out of here. So then this is telling me that it's another continuation.
Right.
It's kind of the same here, right? Let's look at Bitcoin right now. First, it opens trades higher first, and we have hourly change in state delivery. But look, if we're only thinking bullish here, do we get a continuation? No, we make a new low. Do we get a continuation? No, we fail. And now we're making a new low. So like this is just bearish, right?
Yeah.
So like I just used the opposing candles to define trend, right? Oh, there we go.
Wow.
So now we can see, I would have preferred that at 10 a.m., but it's fine.
When YM wants to run, that's it.
Yeah.
It's over.
That's what I mean is like, I don't fade.
Nah, you can't fade that. That's
So-
crazy. Especially the
Yeah.
YM. I've seen the way it's moved from my back testing. Fading that and trying to go lower when it's on a run like that it's dangerous, bro.
Here's the thing I always thought about is like, most people do what? They try to trade reversals.
Right.
And what do most people do?
Lose.
Can't spell. Yeah, so like do the opposite.
Trend is your friend until it bends or ends.
So like I literally always think continuation.
Yeah.
I'm never like always I always anticipate that price will just continue. Because like think about it. I don't know if you ever had one of those days where you're like early on you'd average down into a position.
Yeah.
How fat did your losers get? Like
Oh,
so fat.
yeah.
So like imagine if you just did that opposite. So it's like, okay, I'll just add. Your winners get so big.
I know, but I hate averaging up. You do,
I have a specific protocol for when I do, but
yeah,
it's quite advanced.
I haven't gotten that confident yet, and like I usually just take one entry, but I do want to be able to build some
Yeah.
pretty big positions. I just got to kind of formulate a system that would work the best for me. And maybe
If
if you,
NQ switches would longs be valid? I mean, you can make a case for longs with this structure here. If we get a closure over this going into the new 4 hour candle, the thing for me is like I said earlier, you always have one asset that's leading, right? And what is that today? That's YM. What's the lagging, right? NQ. You guys can ask anyone that like are in my streams. I talk about this most weeks. I don't trade the lagging asset. It's so much harder because now
yeah,
you're trying to like take the weakest asset and hope that it trades higher. Like just trade the one that's just ripping. Like it's so much easier.
yeah, without a doubt.
So that's my approach at least. I don't really
I
care to do
and I
fancy
and I
shit.
feel like a lot of people needed to hear that, right? Even the information that you're giving that you may think is like not important, but the things that you're saying, focus on the higher time frame, focus on the asset that's non-lagging, the assets that's showing strength, right? Keep yourself on the right side of the market. These are all things that people need to hear, right? Because they're oftentimes making the mistakes, and if they could hear it from me, and they could hear it from you as well,
Yeah.
they may start to finally make that shift in their trading, right? You just kind of need
Yeah.
to hear it from enough people for you to be like, all right,
Yeah.
now let me finally stop making the mistakes, right?
And just to review gold here, this is kind of an example of like when we fail the spot that I want to find a reversal.
Yeah.
It's like if this fails, then normally this high is gone. So like we go back in here. We were watching the 3 minute. Do we have SMT? Yeah. So we have SMT. So the SMT helps there,
Yeah.
but it's because then I can use this as a protected swing. So like then after this closure, it's like, okay, we're not respecting this, which is what I said. If we're going to continue bearish, we need to respect that. So we take out that, we form a bullish continuation. That tells me bullish, right? So it's just like depends on your bias and whatnot. I have found over my time, I prefer a more sustainable, long-term, least stressful model of like, I'm not just sitting here flipping my bias and trying to catch every move. I just catch one move and call it a day. Like
Yeah.
that's it. But all right, let's see here. This may actually get interesting. At
We
52.
got 8 minutes till the new 4 hour opens.
It's the easiest way to calculate pick size.
Oh, they're
Just use
talking.
the position tool
Yeah,
on
just use
TradingView.
yeah, use the position tool, or if you're utilizing, honestly, guys, because I still trade with CFD firms, just utilize Trade Locker. It does everything for you. It's the easiest thing in the world. You literally drag your stop to the exact point, and then it'll calculate everything for you. The days of you having to physically calculate that are gone. You don't need to do that anymore.
So yeah, fun. Range on. Yeah,
William
nothing
goes,
really
"What
that
do you
fun.
do in the case for the rest of the day on GC?"
Oh yeah, so it's like this really cool thing. We were put on this earth, and there's like an outside area, and you can just like go out there whenever you want.
Go touch some grass, boy.
Like, bro, you just what? You want to lose money?
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. I
You
mean,
go-
like, sure,
But
you can
see,
trade
people
to
need
these
to hear
highs,
this
but
shit,
like,
man. They don't understand.
it's
They're
it's not
like,
that
they'll sit
knowledge.
on here until 5 o'clock. You know?
Yeah, bro. I mean, here's the thing. Like, do you want to learn trading to like sit on here all day long and be stressed, or do you want to like take one trade and then go do your life?
That's the whole point of why
So
you
like
get
for
into.
me, I really enjoy teaching people. Like it's more fulfilling for me, and then like I enjoy business. Like I like making other businesses and certain things.
Bro, I agree.
So like I really enjoy to just take my trade and then go work on other stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of like low frequency. Like I took a Bitcoin trade and that's it. I've just been chilling, and I've been dealing with some other stuff this week health wise. Um, Otherwise, like yesterday would have been the day that I like pushed my edge, and then I would have been done for the week.
Yeah.
Because there was two setups for me yesterday. So
Yeah, that's what you
but
get
that's it.
into trading for the freedom, right?
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. So if we want, oh, it took out. Yeah, right now it's like I don't really have much. It's not showing anything bearish yet.
No.
You would need the 10 a.m. So what we'll do is I will pull up this, and you'll see what I mean, right? The daily candle is very bullish, right? We're all bullish. So like if you're trying to trade back into the range, it works in scenarios, but like you're also fading the higher time frames.
Right.
So you have to decide if the structure is a bit better. Like look at this structure versus we'll go find a good reversal. Look at this structure where we're doing this versus like an actual structure that is good to trade to the downside looks like this. So what I mean by that is like let's go just find one of those.
Coach Fred added to the
Right here. There we go.
pullback.
Right. So look at this structure, right, where we have kind of this slow grind up,
Right.
and then into New York we have a V shape, right? That's where you can, and like I said, right here's a
It
good
needs to be
example.
obvious.
Wait, right? Like this is already kind of a good example. Remember what I was talking about with the 8 a.m. candle
Yeah.
forming the reversal? This is one where we have 8 a.m. candle forming the reversal. So what can you anticipate? You can anticipate New York open to expand because we already formed the reversal.
That's the
It's like
exact thing that I do.
why
but
would 9:30 go all the way up here again?
I
Right?
agree.
It would just
I
don't.
do the same thing, but I want it on the 4 hour, the 10 a.m. I just like to use the 4
Ah, yeah,
instead. But I just
fair enough.
the 6 a.m. and that's my candle, and then the 10 a.m. should. There's no reason for that candle to drive lower. It should want to go higher.
Really quick, NQ is wanting to catch up, so we'll see how it trades through here. It might want to reach for previous day. It might want to reach for this high. It might be the way I'm seeing this is if it was going to reverse, it would have wanted to reverse, and then normally we'd want to see YM reverse off this high,
Yeah.
which it's not really doing yet. We can see off the open. But this might be one where the lagging asset does catch up to these highs, right? It's just this is never something I trade
No.
because for me this is like a really hard trade, and I would lose more often than I would win. So
Better to stay out.
exactly, yeah. But that's like YM. See how it's consolidating?
Yeah.
It's because NQ is starting to catch up now. So NQ will trend as long as YM
Stays.
just consolidates or remains. If YM forms a reversal and then dumps hard, like then normally NQ is gonna not do this. But it's looking like NQ. Whoever said it in chat, like lagging asset, yeah, it can do that thing. It's just this is not a trade I take. The only reason I could have said I said, oh yeah, it's reasonable with the structure is because we are forming protected swings here,
Yeah.
right? So like very basic structure wise, we're forming higher highs, higher lows, right? So we can make that. It's just not something I would trade because I wouldn't. But we can watch it because if it is going to occur, like I can frame both ways now. So it's literally I don't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
But it would be this, right? It would be 10 a.m. opens, 15-minute forms the wick low right in here to trade higher, right? The other way would be we open, YM runs the high reverses, and NQ is just starts to fall. Then it could trade back to there. But it's more of like it's going to delay and reach higher.
We got 2 minutes. Let's
That
see.
sounds unprofitably. Well, yeah, why do you think I'm not trading, bro? I'm not going to trade this when I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh no, he's talking about. Oh, he's talking about the model that I named my
Oh.
model. Well,
Oh, trident. I thought he was talking about me, like
no, that
my
he's
analysis
talking
right
about
here. I'm like,
the
bro,
model that
yeah,
I
that's why
came
I'm
up
not
with.
trading.
No, that model
Oh,
is definitely not. I've done $500,000 trading that model, so it's definitely profitable. It's my that's my swing trading model.
nice. So yeah, I mean, I do think as long as YM doesn't form a reversal off. So yeah, we can watch it. We'll pull up the double screen again. So here's the thing: is if YM doesn't just reverse off this high super aggressively, then NQ probably does lag to
Yeah.
the previous high. Yeah, but that's just yeah, because it's not looking bearish yet. Which, like I said, is like we want it to sustain until when 10 a.m. because yeah. So like once you understand the the higher time frame candles and like what they're doing, it's like you can start to understand when new trends should occur. Like I don't expect a new trend until 10 a.m. You know?
And that's probably one of the most powerful things you said, because now people can get on the right side of the market, right? When they have that higher time frame and they understand what's going on structure wise and what you could expect. And you don't
Yeah.
predict it, right? You just kind of have like a narrative in your head, and if it doesn't play out, then that's fine. But
There's things where I can predict. Like I would say my YM off the open stuff. That was like more of like this stuff more predicting
yeah,
from stuff I've seen in the
well, yeah,
past, right?
experience, bro. You have a lot of
Experience,
chart
right?
time.
But a lot of times I'm just reacting. I'm like, all right, it does this. Does it close below this level? You know?
Yeah,
So like right here, right? As long as if NQ, like if we don't reverse off this pretty aggressively, then NQ is just gonna run to the previous day's high.
all right.
Like we can watch, but or it should run, but we'll see. So equal highs, don't trust that. So it's just consolidating. What indicator am I using to see the higher time frame candles? This is my indicator, the TTFM. Which, speaking of that, you want to do the little duck thing?
Oh yeah, let's run it. I forgot.
We
I
have.
have a meeting.
I'll send you the last three codes.
Okay.
That works.
Guys, we're gonna do 3 duck races, and I have a meeting. I have to go. I have to do a meeting. All right, let me.
There's the last three codes.
Okay, perfect. Oh, you know what, bro? I'm gonna have to get all the names and shit.
Oh, then here we'll just dump them in chat.
Yo,
While
guys,
they're there.
I have to go to a meeting, so we're gonna guys. I might stream Asia tonight, and we'll do Apex codes then. But I just want to get T. He's been on for 2 hours now, and I got to do a meeting. So let
All right,
T.
let me drop the codes.
Yeah, T's gonna drop these last 3. Go run them up. We're gonna wrap the stream up because I gotta go to this.
You want to drop the link?
Yes, dropping the link. Dropping the link, right? Copy link.
All right, and then if you guys do want to check out the indicator, it's just obviously the same link.
Boom.
So
All right, link's in there. Let me just message. Okay. T,
Oh, yeah.
just want to say thank you for doing the stream with me, bro. I really appreciate it, and even doing it for 2 hours. I thank you, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
I'm
freaking
gonna
awesome,
hop
man.
off and get some food, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm freaking. Yeah, I'm gonna get a coffee, do this meeting, and then
Oh.
gonna eat. But yo, I
Hope you all enjoy it. Maybe I'll try to clip the YM or maybe we can clip some lessons from it at some point. I
yeah,
don't
yo,
really have an editor
that'd be
for
sick.
that, but if we can,
Yeah,
if anyone wants to clip the stream, let me know and send them to my way. I'll share them with people.
yeah, hell yeah.
But last thing before we get off, if we form a reversal here, right, we can trade back into the range. But I don't really know what's going on. That's all I can end with. I knew what was going on for maybe an hour or two,
Yeah. No,
and now I don't.
a lot of and that's good. But from what you did give out today, I'm sure people got a lot of good knowledge from, and hopefully they learned something. And if you guys are interested in any of the indicators, to the winners today, congratulations as well.
Yeah.
And man, just an awesome stream. I had a great time. And if you ever want to run another one again, bro, you let me know, and we'll get you back.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah,
We can
dude. Thank you,
sort
T.
something.
Yeah, bro. I
Oh,
appreciate
you're
you.
live on. Oh, there's people on Twitter too.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got like 400 viewers on here, man. Damn.
Yeah, this is probably one of my biggest streams.
That was sick.
Yeah, it
I
says
didn't even-
it says between here and Twitter right now we got 534.
That was sick.
Yeah, so this was a good one, and I hope
Nice.
a lot of people got a lot of knowledge today.
Yeah.
But thank
Hope
you.
you guys had a good one.
Yeah, yo, I'll
fall
hit you up,
there.
and if you ever want to run another one, we'll do it. And yeah, man, thanks again.
Yeah, sounds good.
Appreciate you,
See you
bro.
guys.